Intro?
Hey everyone, welcome to Brothers to the End podcast, episode 31, featuring myself, Vernon Notice, and my co-host, my boy, Brennan, aka Gold Glove.
That is me.
Was that good? Because I literally couldn't see you.
That was we were really delayed. I kind of sat there and waited for you, and then I said intro it, which you don't usually do in production, especially usually the stream can't hear the production, in your ear. Dude, okay, when you were doing anything production wise, like all these Twitch gigs and stuff, have you had someone in your ear telling you things while you're trying to do stuff?
No. I've been the lucky person who doesn't have to do that. I remember.
It's hard. It's so hard. It's like, you know how it's like a speech jammer, like when you can hear yourself. Now imagine not hearing someone else just completely saying other shit. It's so hard. I don't know how people do it. And people do it. Some people do it for a living, right? They do it constantly. They have someone in their ear talking, and they have to, still talk, and they can't stutter, and bro, it takes a certain type of
crazy person.
Yeah, you do.
Literally have voices in your head.
Yeah.
And saying things that are not your thoughts and while trying to keep your thoughts. Dude, I have the utmost respect.
Oh, if that's the case, then it's pretty normal for me.
You know what I'm saying? Like, dude, imagine like us trying to have a normal conversation about people talking like voices in your head while also someone in your head being like, okay, but also remember the next topic. This one, you got to go into this one in 20 seconds. And you're like, but
counting down.
Voices in my head. Yeah.
Dude,
utmost respect.
I mean,
I've been the lucky one who has just been able to just like go up. I pretended before. Remember we did that thing? It was me, you, Tucker, and Steph and Ava, I believe. We did the Twitch.
That was the Twitch sells out. What was that? Twitch sells out. Was it for Prime Day?
Yeah, I think it was like a Prime Day or something like that. And like Tucker was the man with the earpiece with production in his ear the whole time. But I was with him while we were doing it, and I would pretend to have an earpiece in my ear. And then like we would go, I would
that's right.
Like, what production was dude, it was actually really funny. Production pulled me aside after and they're like, that's a really good bit, keep that up. And that made me feel like a fucking superstar, bro.
Yeah, I bet.
Like that validation, I was like, I was built for this.
And now he's just sticking to the bit forever. Fake earpieces on your own stream. I'm getting some info right now.
Yeah, that production just told me to tell you to not call me out like that.
Dude,
it's nice.
It's funny. I've worked with Tucker a long time on like just so many different things production wise, and we as a group collectively always give Tucker like, they're like, all right, so who wants to like be the main, the main voice, like who wants to lead this? And we're like, Tucker's really good at this. And he's like, fuck you guys, man. But Tucker is like really good at that shit. He's a good host. He's good at just kind of fucking, just winging it. Like the dude he does. So I'm like,
he's
no,
very
that's
witty
Tucker.
And he's very good at improv. And not like, maybe not like improv is like the normal sense of the word where like we give you a scene and you act it out.
Yeah, no,
just working off the cuff, he's really, really good at it. And when he messes up, like he's really good at recovering. Sometimes you wouldn't even know he messed up. So hats off to Tucker in that regard. Yeah. You did that to me one time.
I forced.
Do you remember?
I forced it on you. You know what? I do remember doing that. Wait, is this this is the evolve thing, right?
Yep.
So I did that. I remember that moment, and in my head, I went, he's not gonna like this. This is kind of fucked up. But I was like, this is a growth moment for him. This is good for him. I know it's out of his comfort zone. I firmly believe this. Okay, like if you go out of your comfort zone, you do something, and then you all of a sudden you're like, oh, that wasn't so bad. Then the next time you do something like that, you're more confident in yourself, right? So like. In the back of my mind, I was fucking with you, but that's what I was thinking was like, no, I know Vern can do this. Let's let Vern do it. And so we're like, agree. Yeah, Vern will do it. And you did fine. You did a good job.
I don't know.
You did a good job.
I literally blacked out. I don't remember what I said on stage. Oh, I do remember actually because dude.
Oh, so, you did say something that you probably shouldn't have said.
I was dumb, bro. So let me set the stage. I think I've told this story before on stream. I don't know if I told it on the podcast specifically, but years ago, myself, Brennan, were in this like Evolve tournament, right?
And it was at PAX, wasn't it?
Yeah, I think it was at PAX. It was an Evolve tournament. And while we had like flown out, like from like Turtle Rock Studios had flown us out and let us play the game early and stuff like that, we had hands-on time with the game. The game had officially released to everyone. And it just wasn't something that we picked up on stream. We just weren't playing it very often, right? But we were really cool with the Turtle Rock people and they wanted us to come and like showcase the game. And like I said, we did have like behind the scenes like stuff going on. And so we were invited to this tournament and we ended up winning a game, right? And so they wanted to do a interview with the winning team from that bracket, and they go and they're like, hey, our team name was Vernie Vernon the Funky Bunch.
Exactly.
And
you are our leader.
They go, hey, we need a team captain to do an interview. And all of us, like Brennan is without question, like the most experienced with this kind of thing, as like the most successful in the group. And so we're like, oh yeah, it's going to be Brennan. Brennan doesn't even fucking blink, bro. He's like, yeah, Vern's over there. I'm like, excuse me?
Yeah.
And they're like, okay. And they start like, no questions asked, no nothing. They start shuffling me onto stage.
They did kind of just take my word for it. They were like, oh, okay. I was like, yeah, it's Vernie Vernon the Funky Bunch.
They didn't say anything, bro. They literally just start shuffling me onto the stage. And so we're up there, right? And it's supposed to be like this tournament celebrating like the release of Evolve and like what an awesome game it is and stuff. And they're like, oh, so what do you think? And blah, blah, blah. How'd the tournament go for you? I was like, I get up there. I was like, I did not expect to win a single game. I think I maybe have 45 minutes of playtime in it, like entirely.
Yeah, that wasn't the brightest thing to say.
I was like, yeah, well, dude, imagine being invited to a tournament and then bragging about how much you don't play.
But think about this. You learned from it, didn't you?
Absolutely. That I'm a dumbass.
Well, that's fine.
I know that I'm a fucking
But now you know, in a situation like that, not to say, oh yeah, I played 45 minutes of this game. You know, when they ask you, what do you think of the game? You don't say that.
True.
See, so you learned from it. You were fine. You did a good job. You know.
You know what's funny is I actually just recently was in the Borderlands 3 tournament with Steph.
Oh, okay, I remember that.
Yeah, I think it was TwitchCon.
Yeah,
I think it was TwitchCon.
I think you're right. Didn't your team win?
But yeah, so we ended up winning, and I was the team captain for that. And so they interviewed me afterwards. And dude, I was replaying that Evolve interview in my head.
See?
You know, and I think it went a lot better than the Evolve interview, but I still get stage fright, dude, like a motherfucker, bro. I mean, so scared of standing up on stage.
I was just talking to my stream about it yesterday or a couple days ago. I was saying, you know, you'd think like streaming in front of a camera is far different than public speaking, even though some people are like, it's literally the same thing. And I always think about the roast, Tucker's roast. Yeah. Dude, I was telling my stream, I was so nervous. I took like 2 or 3 shots backstage right before the show. And I was just so I could have some liquid courage. And I literally fucked up the first fucking sentence, like the first joke. Dude. But I was like, it's kind of like it was kind of a good thing because it instantly, like, I got the worst out. Like, instantly already fucked up. I was able to just kind of roll with it. And I was like, well, I'm done, guys. Jesus Christ. Yeah. And then from there, I was like more comfortable, right? But dude, I get freaked out public speaking too. I don't like it. I think the scariest thing, and this goes back to me saying like, there's times where you're doing things out of your comfort zone, right? And I think for a long time, I wouldn't do things or I would turn things down because they were a little bit out of my comfort zone. But I remember when H1Z1 Fight for the Crown asked me to be their like main host or alongside CDN, like a co-host, right? That was on national television. And not only that, but it was recorded in front of a live audience. So there was tons of people there listening live. There was tons of players, organizations, like it was a very, big production and it was supposed to be very professional and it was, and they expected fucking Gold Glove to be their professional. And I'd never done anything like that. I'd never hosted anything or commented anything like that. So dude, I was terrified. I was fucking terrified. I actually was. I was so nervous.
I mean, it makes sense. And
I was like, dude, I'm actually like, I remember saying I would do it. And then the day coming and closer, and I was like I think I did have a moment or a few moments where I was like, should I just back out? Like I don't know if I can do this. And then I was just like, no, this is good for me. This is good. I'm going to put myself out there. I'm going to try my hardest. And it went well. I feel like I did a really good job. It wasn't as hard as I thought. And now looking back on that, knowing that I've already done something like that, it makes the next one that's similar to that, or the next event that I do, it makes it that much easier because I already know I've done it. I've already got it behind me. So, and it does help to have C's next to you, like a guy like CDN, because dude, I feel like
he just jokes, bro. He's just always having a good time.
He is.
So like, you can look over if anything happens. Like, sure, he might make fun of you, but it's gonna be funny. It's gonna be content. You know what I mean?
Banter.
Yeah,
dude. There's a clip. The whole time it's so funny. So we were doing that event, and I could tell C's was nervous too. I think we were both nervous, but we were like helping each other. And he's like, bro, whatever you do, like, he's like, I know I got it. I'm sweaty. I got that upper lip sweat. And he did. He had this like upper lip sweat. And bro, he kept saying like, don't look at it. Stop looking at my upper lip sweat. And in the final cut of the entire event, I think there's a clip of it. I turn and he's like, we're talking to each other. And I think he sent it to me. He's like, bro, you're looking at my fucking lip sweat. And we're like looking at each other and I'm looking straight at his upper lip. It's so fucking funny, dude. He's like, you did me dirty on national television, bro.
That's too funny,
oh,
man.
Dude. Such a good time.
Awesome.
If you guys don't know who we're talking about CDN the third. Yeah, he's a former Gears of War pro, Gears coach. He's a phenomenal streamer. He's awesome. He's hilarious.
Dude, immaculate vibes.
Good dude. One of the fun,
vibes.
like just naturally funny people I've ever been around. Like he can make everybody laugh. He's
our first
so
run-in was at a
was it at the
PAX
H1 event?
East.
Oh no,
this
is
at PAX
that's right.
East. Before the H1 event.
Was it at that bar that
the one inside the Westin?
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. It's like the Irish pub.
Yeah. So I think we knew of each other at the time, and we had just like that Gears of War bond. There's just like the Gears of War community was so tight knit. Like when everything was kind of like first starting and people were branching out, like the Gears of War community was just super tight knit. So like we knew of each other. And bro, we just got into like this like super serious like a rock paper scissors competition. Ended up like it started off as like just jokes, and then it like turned into like actual wagers. I ended up like I owed him like $50 and came home after PAX and like dropped $50 in his stream because he whooped my ass.
I remember that exact night because I wasn't with you guys, and then I found you guys, and it was my birthday that same night, and we all like I was drinking with you and C's and Cody and Steph, and it was like everybody was there. But I remember it was in that little Irish bar at the Westin, the only place to hang out at PAX East. Let's be real.
Yeah, but now that you've exposed us, we're gonna have to find another spot. It's gonna be way too packed.
Not like it was like hidden knowledge anyway, dude. Everybody knew it. Bro, I'm never going to PAX again. I'm a dad now. Sorry, I can't be doing this stuff.
Bro, I haven't been to a PAX in, dude, too long. It feels like. I guess nobody's been to a PAX in so long. Hashtag COVID.
Yeah, true.
Dude, we're coming up on the year anniversary.
We are. Are we gonna call it an anniversary? I don't know if it.
Yeah, dude, we're celebrating.
No one's celebrating the year of being stuck in quarantine. That's not a celebration. That fucking sucks. Bro, it sucks that we're at the point where we've been stuck in this fucking disaster for almost a year. It's ridiculous. And you're right. It's nearing the end of February. Is it the middle of February? Dude, I don't even know. I think it's the middle. It's the 20th.
No,
so
we're nearing the end. There's only like a week and a half, less than a week and a half.
Dude, that means I'm in pretty much exactly 2 months. I'm 30 years old. So it's all downhill from here, bro. I'm basically dead. I got 2 months to live. Shit's crazy, bro.
Dude.
You got any advice for me? Wait. You're a child.
True.
You just turned 29, bro.
Healthier life. I feel fantastic. I'm probably just gonna drink a lot.
Dude, I am gonna say this. Sorry, I'm cutting you off, but I'm gonna say this. Someone should actually go back and look at like some of our original Brothers CM podcasts, because I bet me and Vern both look so much fucking healthier than we did then. We both look healthy as shit now. But then again,
I say that's fair.
Yeah,
but
right?
We're very fucking drunk the majority of early podcasts.
Okay, that's true.
I think we may have recorded like the first ever, like before like the relaunch, like the first 2-3 podcasts might have been like sober, and then every single one after that, and there was like double digits, was like us getting drunk on a Friday night and me sneaking the podcast on you and it just becoming a thing.
Yeah, pretty much.
We would just be drunk in the middle of our streams, and I would intro the podcast and we would just run it, and then we would cut it and post it as if it was like a normal podcast. Dude.
I'm pretty sure we did an entire podcast while playing Gears of War once.
Would not surprise me.
I'm pretty sure we did. I think it's still on my YouTube. Yeah, exactly. It wasn't really a podcast. Very different.
That's so funny.
Now we got graphics and we got these goddamn professional cameras. Even though you
a schedule
and a relatively consistent schedule.
About?
I mean, more consistent.
We haven't missed a single day. Granted, it's only been 2
podcasts.
It's
the second one, dude. But
we're
true.
Killing it.
That's true. We are killing it.
Celebrate the small stuff, brother.
Dude, I've never had a schedule so consistent in my entire life. Even when I was like going to school, bro. Dude. Granted,
I'm actually really proud of you. I mean, I know you have to.
I don't have a choice. You don't need to be proud of me. I literally don't have a choice. So, I mean, you know, I have a baby that wakes up.
I mean, you could just be like a deadbeat dad playing video games all day.
I mean, I do stream.
You're walking a very thin
wait
line.
a minute, bro. It's my job. That's different. Wait a minute, bro.
Line. Yeah, right now you're a successful fucking content creator, but you're riding a thin line.
If that part falls down, yeah.
Well, no, it's just like, dude, you start streaming too much.
True.
You start neglecting the child. Then you're a deadbeat dad.
True, that's true.
You got a great schedule right now. You're a great father.
I get my 40 hours in streaming, 40 hours a week. That's a full-time job. I'm streaming every day, dude. I've actually streamed. This is 19 streams or 19 days in a row.
That's no,
20. Yeah, 19? What's the 20? It's 19.
Do you think it's easier to manage? So I go through like these spurts, especially in quarantine, where like I'm actually just addicted to streaming. And
yeah,
like I have to like take a step back where I'm like literally like minimum 6 hours a day up to like 10, 12 hours a day every single day. And then I'm like, oh, like I should not
get burned
do that.
out.
Well, yeah, I mean, even right now, like I literally had to, I saw it happening. And so like Sundays are supposed to be my off days. They've always been my off days. But I was streaming like early on Sundays because it was just like the point where like Nova's on a different sleep schedule than me. And normally like Sundays I'll go hang out with Nova and stuff. But she wakes up later than me. So I have like this like 5-6 hour window after the gym on Sundays where like I'm not doing anything anyways.
Might as well fire up the stream.
And I like, it's not like I'm like not enjoying it or I feel like I'm forced to do it. I'm like, hey, why not? I'd probably just sit here and play League anyways.
I think that's fine as long as you know you're not like neglecting other things that you're supposed to be doing. But if it's during your free time, you got some downtime and you want to fucking play some games, fire up the stream. Like, why not? I think the issue is like, and I've definitely had those moments where I was like so obsessed with streaming and like whatever games I was playing at the moment that I was like, I do got to do that stuff. Fuck it. I'm just going to fire up the stream and stream for 12 hours or something. I mean, I don't have that luxury now. I cannot do that. I physically cannot, you know, I hit my hours and then the difference is now is like when before when I was streaming, Steph would be streaming. So we'd be streaming together. It was no big deal. Right. You know, sometimes I'd be like, all right, guys, you know, I'm done for the night. I'd get off. I'd go up and Steph is like, no, I'm going to keep streaming. She'd stream for 5 more hours. We cannot do that anymore. You know, we have a child to take care of. So, and it's like, if I'm streaming, she has to watch, you know, Cohen and then we flip. So it doesn't allow us to really stream as long as we did before. Granted, for sure, I'm still getting my 40 hours a week. So
yeah, dude, it's actually, I didn't realize that you were still streaming 40 hours a week. That's actually super impressive.
I'm streaming. Actually,
dude, it's crazy what a good schedule will do for you.
I know, right? I'll be honest though, like I'm streaming 40 hours a week, which is a full-time job, right? Technically, you know, but before I was streaming probably way more than 40 hours a week. You know, I probably was streaming at one point, dude. I'm sure I was streaming double that. You know, back in like probably not last year, but like a couple years ago. You know,
I think you actually took days off though.
Yeah, I'm not with this new schedule. I'm not taking any days off.
Right, and that's what shocked me though, because like I know that your streams are shorter now. Most of them, like I know today's a longer stream.
Yeah.
On Saturdays, but like most streams are like what 4 to 6 hours.
5.5 is usually what I shoot for. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So that seems like it's a very manageable. Like,
it is.
Day
it is. It doesn't feel right. Like it's different than streaming every day for 8 hours. That would be you would get burned out. But for like 5.5 hours, man, sometimes I feel like it's too short. You know,
dude, I feel like that's a sweet spot though.
Yeah, it is.
That's a fantastic
It's
stream,
a sweet spot for energy levels for sure. You know, like
that's like one of my biggest like things that I'm like self-conscious about is like knowing that my stream has gone on too long because I'm just tired. It's not like I'm having a bad time or I'm not enjoying myself or anything like that. I'm just tired. I started going back to the gym, you know, like I'm restricting my calories. I'm counting calories again. So like my body is just like tired, you know? And so like I have like these fucking like intense, like super like pumped up vibes like the whole first like 3-4 hours of my stream. And then it slowly fades.
Yeah,
and at the end of my stream, I'm like playing League of Legends, getting my team just hard inting me. And I'm just fucking sitting there miserable. And I look over at chat and they're like, wow. unlucky.
It's
I'm like,
bedtime,
dude. Yeah, dude.
Mm-hmm.
So I think like dude, having a hard cutoff is probably like the smart. I might actually start doing it.
It's good. It's good. I mean, it's crazy because like, you know, on a normal day I stream 5.5 hours, but I mean, so here's my schedule now, which is fucking crazy. I wake up usually between 6 and 7 is usually when Cohen wakes up, and Steph is streaming by 8 a.m. most days, except for Saturdays. Today she takes the day off. But so she streams starting at 8. So by 7, you know, little man's up. I start and I take care of him. So, and then Steph gets ready and goes and streams by 8 a.m. But between 7 and 12:30, I just hang out with little man. I make sure he goes down for naps, changes diapers. Obviously, I don't feed him. I am not equipped with said necessities. So, you know, I just go like, hey, Steph, little man needs to eat. And then, you know, she'll take like a 5-10 minute break off stream and feed him. And then I take him, I do everything else. And that's kind of our routine then. And then she in stream at like 12:30. And between all this, like when he goes down for a nap, I try to get some chores done around the house, dishes, taking care of the dogs. You know, I try to shower and get ready, like, you know, eat slowly throughout that whole time. But it's hard, you know, because if he doesn't go down for a long nap, I got to go take care. You know, he's number one priority. So
you have to be like as efficient as possible.
Yeah.
Like constantly multitasking and stuff like that.
Yeah. So then we swap, and then I stream from 1 to 6:30 is when I've been streaming, is when I've been ending usually. But then sometimes little man is like, he just went down for a nap around when I ended, so I can push my stream a little bit, you know. So it, you know, there's some wiggle room there, or wiggle room, not wiggle worm. But no. Someone here, wait. I want to say this first. I absolutely know how fortunate me and Steph are to both be able to work from home,
absolutely,
and be able to take care of Cohen in that regard. I know many, most families cannot do that. You know, that's why unfortunately one parent is, you know, at work, maybe working a bunch, or maybe both parents are working a bunch, and then you have to do fucking, you know, daycare. And so I know how fortunate me and Steph are to be able to take care of Cohen and stay home with him and stuff. So that does not go unnoticed. So if you're listening and you know, I know how lucky we are. I was just saying that's our schedule. That's what we do.
I'm happy you said that, because the internet is the internet can be the internet sometimes, bro.
Yeah.
Most recently, so our best friends Haley and Rick
Mm-hmm.
just announced that they are having another child.
Yes, they are.
Which is very poggers, if I do say so.
It is.
And
they're moving to us soon, so we're gonna have a little crew.
They went, dude. Before we get into because I do want to talk about them going viral, and like them actually receiving backlash for it. Like,
that video.
But
that's the thing. When something goes, when that many eyeballs see something, there's always going to be a loud minority just being dicks. That's just how everything is.
So first, they are moving here, and there is going. Everyone is like fucking having kids and shit, bro. They're on their second kid. You guys have kids.
Kid, not kids. Kid.
I
dogs.
Want
kids.
I want to do hood rat shit still, bro.
I mean,
I feel like
I
was such a late bloomer. I want to go out and I want to get fucking bucked, dude. Expect calls from me next summer, man. When stuff opens back up, I'm Brendan. I need a ride.
I mean,
Burn, call an Uber.
Bro, I got a baby. I can't take my other kid too. Click. No, I would never do that to you. I would call you an Uber. You're on the phone. My phone broken.
This Uber app's broke. Bro, help me. I expect it, bro, because it's coming. I'm not ready to be a real adult yet. I want to do hood rat shit. I want to make dumb decisions.
I mean, here's the thing. Me and Steph still plan on having date night, bro. Like, you know, we'll go out, just not as much. You know, I can't just do it on a whim. I'm gonna have to plan this shit out. But
I'm gonna get fucking buck. We're going clubbing, dog.
That's fine.
I've never been clubbing in my life.
Yes, you have. I've been clubbing with you.
That's
remember?
Not clubbing. That's going to a club.
What? Remember you elbowed that girl that you thought was super cute?
Oh my god!
Right in the back of the head, bro. You punched her or something. What happened? What'd you do to her? I don't remember, bro. You were like,
let me explain the difference between going clubbing and going to a club. Going clubbing is an activity that you participate in consistently. When you go clubbing, you know what you're doing. You're going to the club to party and have a good time. Every time I've ever stepped foot in a club, I have been the most out of place I have ever been. I don't dance. Wub music is not really my go-to, you know?
Wub music?
I know that like clubs will play like other music and stuff like that,
Yeah.
but like, I'm just not like a dancer, you know. I just don't go clubbing. I've been to clubs, I don't go clubbing.
You don't drink
that
enough.
night in particular. Oh, I drink a lot. I drink.
Dude, if you drink enough, bro, you won't care how bad you're at dancing.
I mean, that's usually how clubbing goes when I go to a club. Is like I drink enough and then finally start like loosening up a bit. But dude, I'm an uptight.
And then you start elbowing, throwing hands.
So I did. That's not what happened. Okay, so. Let me set the stage for everyone right now.
I think we talked about this on podcast.
Really bad.
Do the condensed quick version.
Okay, our whole friend group is in New York for New Year's, and we have an amazing night planned, dinner, and then we're going to a club to actually like celebrate the New Year, party afterwards. We enter this club, and we're already like a couple drinks deep. I'm trying to have a good time. I'm the only single one in our group. I'm the only single one. And so everyone the whole night is like, Vern, we're going to find you a girl. We're going to find you a girl. You're going to like, and I'm like, cool. It's my time to shine. I'm the only single one. Poggers, my doggers. And so we get to this club. We're feeling good. I'm feeling myself because this is just like earlier that day, I had just cut my hair. It was the first day I had cut my hair from it being like long.
He was looking good. Oh, that's right. That's right.
And so, and we were all dressed.
That's when you cut your hair.
I bought my first suit.
Yeah,
for this
we had
trip,
suits.
So
we were all looking good.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So we walk into this club. They're playing one of my jams, bro. And I'm already a little tipsy. I'm feeling good. So I'm up in there, and I got like, I don't have any dance moves, but I got like this like little arm swing thing that I be doing like up in the air. I keep my elbows high, right? And we're at our table, and I'm like walking back, you know, like everyone's dancing, having a good time. I'm doing my little arm thing, and all of a sudden my elbow collides with something. I'm like, oh shit, I just bumped into something. I turn around, and this woman is cowering in fear. Because she just caught a fucking elbow to the dome ski, bro. I look back mortified. I'm like, oh my God, I'm so sorry. You know, I'm like, holy shit, are you okay? And she's like, yeah, I'm fine. She like looks up at me, cute, like without question, cutest girl in the club. And like, I'm just trying to like make everything okay. Like, hey, I didn't mean to throw an elbow into your face. Like, I'm so sorry. Like, we just got here. We have this table. It's full of liquor. Like, help yourself to a shot or two. And dude, the worst part was she was so sweet about it. She goes, oh yeah, I'm okay. It just startled me. I was like, oh, I'm so sorry. Help yourself to any drink. She's like, no, that's okay. I'm supposed to be the sober one tonight. And she like points to all her friends who are like fucking hammered. And I'm like, oh my God, she has to be the fucking caretaker of the group. And she's getting elbowed in the face. This is the worst New Year she's ever had.
Dude, I remember going to that when we got to that club. We got there after midnight. And
yeah,
we got there, bro. And we had
sloppy, bro.
We got it. So we like reserved a table. And when we got there, there were people passed out on our table, like at our table.
At our booth.
Bro, they looked like they had been drinking for hours. And we're like, what the fuck, bro? I've only had like 2 drinks. Like, we're just getting started. What's wrong with these people? They had to be like escorted away from our table. Dude, it was wild. It was a wild night.
Dude, it was good. It was fun.
Wild.
Minus that.
Wait, was that Haley and Steph was the only girl who could drink because the other 2 were pregnant.
Haley
was pregnant. Remember?
Yeah, Haley was pregnant. Haley didn't drink.
So it was just me, you, Rick, and Steph. We were the only ones who could drink. Oh, no, because I don't think Sam drank either.
No, Sam and Alyssa didn't end up going out to the club with us afterwards.
Oh, that's right.
So actually, Rick didn't even go either.
Yeah, he did.
It was literally, no.
Yeah, Rick went to the club with us.
I'm almost certain, no, because there was a big group of us. Because I remember.
There's a picture.
Oh, he did.
Yeah, there's literally a picture of us 3 in the club.
Yeah.
With all our suits on.
I absolutely remember. Yeah. I think, wait.
Dude, I promise Rick was there.
Yeah.
I promise, dude.
But,
obviously, memory's a little hazy.
Dude, actual tangent. But, I wanted to talk about, one, I wanted to celebrate our friends who just announced
Their second child.
Their second child, dude.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, so amazing.
It is.
Very exciting. But they announced it to the internet with a cool little gag gift, right?
Yeah.
Haley went out and bought like these gag lottery tickets, and she's like, "Oh, babe, we're just gonna like scratch these off, you know, and see if we win anything for content." And so Rick is scratching these lottery tickets. He's like, "Oh, I won." She's like, "Well, what did you win?" He's like, "A baby." What?
First off,
and then like it's a fucking cute
how did he not realize it?
Dude,
like as soon as he saw a baby.
If you're not in the mindset,
yeah,
like,
I guess he was real.
If you're looking to like just scratch off lottery tickets and you're
That's
like,
true.
"Oh, I'm looking to win money. What does a baby mean?" And then it clicked. I mean, it clicked very quickly.
It did,
right?
But you could
like,
kind of see the wheels spinning in his head.
Yeah.
But they were on the Today Show.
So that's the thing. So it was first this cute video, you know, but it fucking took off, bro. And like I tweeted at Haley, and I was like, it was so nice because I feel like the news is negative a lot of times. You know, the majority of time, actually, it's not very good stuff that they're talking about on the news. It's partly why I don't watch it. But it was nice to see something that was like so sweet and so wholesome being celebrated like nationally, right? It was on national television, like being tweeted out. Like it was awesome to see. But then along with going viral, there's always this group of people that are just miserable fucks, dude. Just fucking terrible people who hate their fucking existence and want to shit on anything good that might be happening in life, whether it involves them or not. And it is the most frustrating thing because me and Nova went through that on like a smaller scale when like that whole that tweet blew up with like how it's started versus how it's going, right? We talked about this on the podcast a while ago, but to summarize, it was like a funny joke tweet between me and Nova, my girlfriend, that was like kind of explicit, right?
Kind of.
It was like it was about pubic hair, bro. It wasn't like, oh, she's gonna ravage my asshole. You know, it was literally about pubic hair.
Yeah.
But it was a funny joke between us, you know, and it was kind of it was for like that was for just like straight up like to be funny
comedy,
right?
It was a joke.
Yeah, it was a joke. And then like, and everyone was like, oh, haha, this is so funny. I can't believe this. But then you get to like the weird side of the internet where they're just like fucking flaming me, calling me like all sorts of like perverted shit because I basically tweeted like mocking a viewer in one of our streams who asked our friend Lane if the carpet matches the drapes. And Lane's a redhead, right?
Oh, it does.
And so, but that was the thing. It was such a fucking stupid question that we all just had so much fun with it. And it was fucking hilarious that I went and tweeted about it afterwards. Not addressing anyone in particular. I wasn't asking anyone. If you were in the stream, you knew, and it was funny to us in the stream. We all got a good kick out of it, right? But then Nova went ahead and replied because she had dyed her hair red, you know, and she was a redhead at the time. And so she was just fucking around replying to the tweet. Well, then everyone was like assuming that I was like asking women what color their pubic hair is. Like I just go around doing that. And like, dude, they were flaming me so hard. And it was like the most, like, how are you going to take something that was just like supposed to be, it's not that deep. Like it's just supposed to be funny, supposed to make you laugh. And then
they're internet detectives, bro. They'll go in on you.
And so the same shit's happening to Haley right now. People are like, oh my God, they said, I can't believe they're probably faking it, dude. I can't believe they set this up, blah, blah. And it's like, bro, just stop being so fucking miserable. Just let people be happy. I think that's the best part you can take from this. And just let people, if it does not affect you, if you see somebody else's happiness and you are upset by it, that's a you problem. You need to figure that out.
True.
You keep your fucking mouth shut and you move on. That's literally it.
Let them know, Papa.
I'm just saying,
dude,
bro.
I think my favorite was the people who were responding to Nova's tweet about you guys was like all the ones that were like, the only reason this worked out is because he's super good looking. If he wasn't so hot, then she would have thought he was a weirdo. And I read those and I was like, bro, these are just compliments for Vern.
I was gonna say,
you're just smoking hot, bro.
Offended or like sad, or like I feel good about myself about this. I'm so conflicted.
It's just the dudes that are like, if I said this to a girl, she'd probably block me. Yeah, well, don't say that to a girl.
I didn't say it to a girl. I didn't say that to her. I tweeted that publicly,
and she responded
to
yeah.
it.
Yeah.
I wasn't addressing her. I wasn't and then I said that. I made a statement, and you still had people that were like, oh, you're just gonna tweet that out and expect her not, she follows you. You don't expect her not to see it and reply. Yes, motherfucker. It wasn't to her. Dumbasses, bro.
Dude, I mean,
some people just need to be choked. This is why. Never mind.
Did you say some people need to be choked? This is why what? And I saw a little backhand. Anyways,
Nothing, bro.
Good. Hey, let's take a chill pill, bro. Didn't you already go to the gym? Didn't you get it? This aggression out?
The gym, maybe, bro.
Okay, hang on. Before you get on this tangent, because I respect it. I respect it. I want to hear all about this. But it has something to do with what you were just talking about. I completely understand what you're talking about, like on that viral scale, like with the toxicity that comes along with it, because. Granted, this was probably warranted. It wasn't my best moment. Do you remember the time I posted that clip of the snail? Do you remember the snail video?
Oh,
you remember that?
Oh, I do.
It was a long time ago.
Cringe, dude. I thought you were gonna talk about the time you busted your fucking headset or you snapped the controller.
No.
I do remember that. And that was not. That made me, dude. Yeah.
It wasn't the best. So this is back in 2013. I was a little asshole. Granted, I kind of get some of the hate, but it went a little too far. Anyways, basically, my girlfriend at the time, we were like in a parking lot, and there was a snail, and she was like, "Oh, look at the snail," and I was like, "Oh yeah, look at the snail," and
you fucking killed it.
I smashed the snail. I smashed it, and then she went no, and it. At the time, I thought it was funny. Obviously, like, that's kind of fucked up, but you probably shouldn't have killed the snail. The snail didn't do anything. It was,
You've seen Dexter, bro.
Yeah.
You're like on the verge of becoming a serial killer.
Exactly. This is exactly what I wanted to talk about. Okay, yes, it was not. Okay, it's fucked up. All right, bro, I'm sorry. I shouldn't have killed the poor snail. It didn't deserve that. Let's call PETA. But no, seriously, I uploaded it. Some people thought it was super, super, super funny. And then some people were like, wow, dude, I hope someone comes to your house and murders you in your sleep. You're a fucking serial killer. I hope you go to prison. I hope you get fucking gang raped by 6 dudes, you son of a bitch. I'm gonna find you. I'm gonna cut you in half. Like, crazy fucking shit. Like, granted, this was because it went viral on Facebook. Oh. Dude, I still sometimes go back. I'm pretty sure I like archived or hid the video because deal with that. Yeah, well, no, I'm not. I mean, it's a stupid video. I can't believe I did that. Right? I was dumb. I was 22 years old or something. I regret it, but I still have it. Like, and I can read the comments, dude. These are people on their real names, and they say some fucked up shit, and I'm like. Okay, I get it. Like, what I did was kind of fucked up, and but
it was fucked up.
But I'm not a fucking serial killer. I don't. Yeah. You're gonna fucking kill me. I mean,
that's like people just want to go like the extra.
Like, they just take it so far, dude. Mm-hmm. So, anyway, shouldn't have done that. I feel bad for the snail. I shouldn't have killed a poor defenseless little snail. But if a fucking spider shows up in here, a bitch is getting snapped.
Like, I'm. Like that, I mean, it's just like, I think it's because you like did it on purpose. Is why it's fucked up.
Right. If I had accidentally stepped on it,
like deers get hit by fucking cars all the time, and no one's like, "Oh my god, you fucking murderer!" But because it
was an intentional thing for like the for the reaction, which is what it was the intent. It is fucked up. I
could have just not killed it and like pretended to and got the same reaction.
Right.
And that would have been funny.
Right. Yeah,
but instead you murdered a fucking.
But I totally do understand. Just like people get a little crazy. They get a little crazy on the internet. We know that though. Anyways, tell me about your gym adventures. I want to know why you're so riled up today.
It's just like talk so. I mean, this stems from like earlier this week as well. I've just been kind of frustrated with the people at the gym. So this is the first week back at the gym. We've had regulations here. The gym's just recently opened about a month ago, but they're on a reservation basis. So you couldn't go to a gym without a reservation, and you were limited to like 45 minutes in the gym. And so it was like I really had to adjust my workouts to like be efficient and make sure that they're good workouts, and I feel like accomplished, right? And then you have these people that come in knowing that we all have limited time. Our time in the gym is very precious to us. And you got people still doing full body fucking upper body workouts in the squat racks. Okay. There's just
Bro, you complain about this every fucking week.
Why do people do it?
Bro,
I was this close. I wrote shit down. I literally wrote shit down. I'm writing a fucking book. And the book is titled, I Curled in the Squat Rack So You Didn't Have to. Okay? Because there has to be a reason. Right? There has to be a reason that people continually try to do upper body in a fucking squat rack.
Maybe they're not knowledgeable about like exercise equipment, you know? Like
you fucking look around. Look around. You have no.
Like, does it get the job done? Are they able to do the full exercise?
No, I will fucking swing on someone. You have eyes. I don't want to deter anyone from going to the gym. But there is proper gym etiquette that you should absolutely respect, or you're gonna piss people off, right? So at most gyms, right? At most gyms, public gyms, you have dumbbells, you have curling bars, you have barbells at benches, and then you have squat racks, okay? There are very few squat racks compared to everything else. Usually every gym has like 4 to 5, 6 benches, if you include decline, incline, sometimes 7, 8 benches that have barbells, racks and barbells. Then you have tons more benches for dumbbells. You only have 2, maybe 3 squat racks, not Smith machine squat racks. So there's very limited. They should be used for lower body workouts. I won't even deadlift. If I see there's people that are doing legs, I won't even deadlift in the squat rack, out of respect for everyone else. But you're going to come in here and you're going to fucking do a full upper body workout. There's literally no fucking excuse for it. There's no reason for it.
Why don't you just like go up to him and be like, hey, excuse me, I really need to use the squat rack. Like, can I slip in here?
It's like dealing with well, so right now it's even worse, right? Because there's social distancing. Like you
all right,
you have to wear a mask
yell
all the
at
time.
him from across the room.
I got a story about that too. Well, I got a story about that too today. But this stems from earlier this week where there's a guy doing a full upper body workout. I had to do squats. I had to skip squats that day or do variations of squats because he was doing a full upper body, literally benching in the squat rack. He wheeled a bench over to fucking do it. He wheeled a bench over to the squat rack.
That don't even make sense.
I swear to God, dude. I swear to God. And it's like, if you're going to curl in the squat rack, there's literally no reason to, because unless you're curling 225 pounds, which I've never seen Superman in my fucking gym, you don't need to. There are curling bars, or there's smaller fucking barbells that are specifically at the seats for curling that you can add weight to. At no point do you ever need to curl in the squat rack. If you do, you are a piece of shit. I'm going to stand by that forever. So today in the gym, we've been dealing with this COVID thing. We touched on this earlier in the stream.
We've been dealing with this COVID thing. Anyways,
almost a year, right?
Yeah.
Almost a year now.
People still not wearing masks?
People are wearing masks, but they're fucking just in my space all the time.
Wait, what?
I'm
to back the fuck up.
So I'm doing
6 feet, motherfucker.
So I realized today, I went earlier today and it was Saturday, so there was a ton more people here, right?
I thought you said it was by reservation, so you can't.
No, so this is the first week back that there are no reservations. God. And so there was a lot more people there today. Well, I mean, it's weird because like I go during the weekdays at the same time and it's like completely dead. I literally took a picture the other day because I was shocked that there was nobody
it's a Saturday.
There. It was so Saturday. So I'm doing seated rows, okay? And the seated row machine next to me, they literally took the seat off of it because they're trying to space out machines. So they do every other machine. And so you literally can't use the machine next to me. Right? To keep people 6 feet apart.
Oh no.
I'm sitting there doing my workout and these fucking older people come in and they're like setting up to play racquetball. Okay. There are literal benches outside the racquetball areas. Benches for sitting. And this fucker comes over, sits on the machine. There's not even a pad. He's literally sitting on fucking sharp metal right next to me.
Yo, maybe he had a crush on you. He was trying to get you.
And he's talking
get
to
a whiff.
who I assume was his wife.
Okay.
And she was standing next to me, and they're just chatting away, and I'm in the fucking zone, right? I'm just yanking weight, and he's fueling it, bro, because I'm like, why are you getting so fucking close to me? And then so, you know, I get through it, whatever. Like, I'm not about to start a fight with old people. You know what I mean? It wasn't like they were like invading my space. Like, had it just been like normal gym time, that machine would probably be in use anyways. But the fact that they chose that spot over every other spot in the fucking gym was a little weird to me.
Sounds like they lack awareness.
Dude.
Yeah.
That's just
they're just living in their own little bubble. They're just so unaware.
Side note, I feel like that's a lot of old people.
Yeah, probably.
Like, old people, like, I cannot wait to get to the age where like I just stop giving a fuck.
Yeah.
Like, I've paid my dues. I've taken my lumps, bro.
You can say shit, do shit.
This is mine.
What are people gonna say? What are people gonna say?
I don't give a fuck. Yeah. Honestly, I didn't say shit. Because they were older. What am I going to do? Hey, old man, off the equipment. Back up. You know, like, no, like, fuck. I'll just deal with it. I'll internalize it, and I'll take it out on the weights and in my podcast.
Yeah, I was going to say, you just let us have it. Good, good. Let it out. Let it all out.
I get done with that, and I go and move over to do...
there's more.
It was a fucking day and a half, bro.
Damn.
I go over. I told you I had a lot to talk about today.
The adventures of Vern at the gym.
This is no longer a podcast. It's a therapy session.
Yeah, tell me how you feel.
So I'm sitting there and I'm doing Arnold curls, okay, at a bench. Now the seat that I was at is maybe 3 feet from the mirror, maybe 2 feet from the rack of weights. All right, and this older gentleman, not 6 feet, is what I'm getting at. It's not 6 feet.
I thought you meant the older gentleman was not 6 feet. I was like, what does his height have to do with anything?
No. Like,
he was a small guy.
The space from the bench to the rack of weights. I get that people have to get weights and stuff too. Like, it's understandable. I will wait to do my set until you are gone from my vicinity. This dude like comes and he stands next to me. All right. And I'm like waiting for him to like do what he's doing. And he like is just like sitting there, like looking at his phone or something like that, like literally right next to me. Like, I could put on my elbow and touch his fucking thigh. Okay. Right next to me. And so I'm just sitting there like waiting, you know, kind of just like chill, like pretending like I'm doing shit when in reality I'm just waiting for him to move. And finally, like after a good like 30 seconds, he makes his way to the weight rack right in front of me. And so now I'm waiting again, and he pulls out his phone at the weight rack, and he's like looking at his phone while like half bent over, like grabbing a weight. His ass is in my face, and I have to scoot forward and like position myself down to do these curls. And so obviously I'm waiting for him to get done. I swear a whole minute and a half went by, which doesn't seem like a lot. I know, but when you're in the fucking zone and you're only trying to take like 30 to 45 seconds in between sets, and I had already been waiting, like transferring to a different workout, I'm ready to fucking go. I'm in go zone, and you are standing in my space. Fucking move. And then he finally grabs the weight. He moves off. I'm like, thank God I can start doing my curls. He stands in the same spot he was before, elbows length apart, and just starts fucking just yanking weight. He wasn't even supposed to be doing curls, but he's just fucking yanking weight. And I'm like, sir, that's too heavy for you. You're going to fucking hurt yourself, because it's clear that you're not actually working out anything. I assume you're trying to work out biceps. Right now you're working out your shoulders and back more than anything. Fucking lower the weight. He's just fucking yanking it, bro. And he's like in my vicinity. I'm like, he seems like he's not handling this well. He could drop this shit on my fucking foot, and then we're all going to have problems. I'm not going to be able to go to the gym anymore because I fought an old man, and then he's at fault.
He's at fault? Jesus, dude. Anyways,
dude, I'm sweating.
So you had a good gym session today. It sounds like you got it. Yeah,
I did. Yeah, no, it was.
I can't
really
imagine what you would be like if you didn't go to the gym today.
Yeah,
you know,
it was a good sesh. It was a good sesh, regardless.
Good.
Oh God. One more thing.
Another thing,
dude. Bro,
what
this goes back to me saying we've been doing this COVID thing for a fucking year now. People wearing masks in the gym. So normally, I'm like, hey, if you need to use like a piece of equipment or something like that, everyone has their headphones in. Everyone's in the fucking zone. You kind of just you visualize everything, right? So this kid was like walking back and forth in front of a machine that I wanted to use, and I was like, I kind of like got his attention, made eye contact, and I was like, are you using this? You know,
did you say that, or did you?
I did, but he didn't have headphones in. I did. I was like, are you using this? And like, I was like very visual. I look up at him, make eye contact. He's looking at me, and I was like, I pointed to the machine and I walked towards the machine, and he goes like this. No. Now, for those of you listening to the podcast,
wait, he didn't have a mask?
No. For those listening to the podcast, you heard me. I had my hand over simulating a mask. He says, no other movement, no nothing. I have no fucking idea what I have my headphones in. If you go to the gym, you know that there should be some sort of like visual, no, a head nod, a head wave, fucking no, thank you, anything, bro. He says, no. And I'm like, I ask him again, are you using this with my hands? Are you using this? He says, no. Again, the softest shit I ever seen, bro. So I'm like in the fucking zone. I'm already annoyed because this is like literally 2 seconds after fucking old man was yanking weights behind me. So I rip my headphone out and I'm like, what's up? And he's like, no, you're good, bro. And then shakes his head. I'm like, you couldn't have done that the first time?
Oh
you couldn't have saved me from
I might have to just follow you at the gym, not work out, because no, I'm just kidding. I would. I'm just gonna start filming your interactions. Dude, I think you would just have a better time if you were just, you know, a little bit more vocal. And you were just like, hey, excuse me, I'm sorry. I hate to be a bother right now, but I'm trying to work out and like you guys are a little close, you know, with everything going on. And then they'll be like, oh, I'm sorry, and they'll run off. You know, or you'd be like, hey man, sorry, I'm like in the middle of a set and like I really need to I need this space.
Before COVID, I would have no problem like going up to somebody if they were like curling, and I've done it before. If they're like curling in a squat rack, I would be like, I've asked people like, hey, I got to do some squats. Do you mind if I jump in between sets? Like I've asked them that. Now things are just different. Things are just different because there's very little to no interaction at the gym, and I'm by myself. So usually my headphones are cranked at the max the entire time. Okay, so I'm trying to interact with people.
That's probably why you didn't hear that dude, man. It's probably not that he was whispering. It's probably because you have ear problems.
That's the point.
The point is we
shouldn't have to communicate with words. I have my fucking headphones in when we're at the gym. This is proper gym etiquette. You should know.
Okay, shoot. I've always been taught to, you know, speak loudly and clear. You know, and keep my mask on. I mean, I don't know, man. He was just following the rules. I don't know if I agree.
I don't want him to take his mask off. I just want him to say, for those listening right now, I'm shaking my head no. I just want him to say this.
Okay, well, yeah, I guess you're right. Crazy times, bro. Crazy times. Anyway, so the gym, huh? Sounds like it's going well. Good to be back.
It's actually been such a stellar week. A stellar week at the gym.
Good.
I've been loving every second of it.
Getting gains.
Yeah.
Getting mad gains.
Dude, actually started lifting heavy again. Just a little bit. Not as heavy as I was before, like pre-COVID, but it feels good to get back up there after almost a year of not going to the gym.
Yeah, fuck.
I feel really, really good.
I was gonna say, after a year, bro, you lose so much progress. Jesus Christ.
Yeah. Dude, it's scary how much progress you lose.
Yeah.
Like I spent 2-3 years like training almost every single day to make the little gains that I did. And I took like 7-8 months off, was eating like shit. I gained like 30 pounds in quarantine.
Hard.
And bro, going back to the gym, like everything was hard, bro. And so now that I'm like finally like just like starting to get a little bit of strength back, dude, it is one of the best feelings.
Yeah, I mean I haven't been lifting, but I've been doing the whole Peloton cardio.
Hell yeah, dude.
Trying to do 30 minutes. Actually, I've been slacking the last like week and a half or week because Tarkov. Fuck you, Tarkov. I'm like, oh, just ended my stream. Well, this is a good opportunity to spend 45 minutes to clear out my inventory if little man's still sleeping and sell some stuff. And then, oh wow, I don't really have. It's kind of late now. I should probably eat. And then I eat, and I'm like, wow, fuck, dude, I could do some scab runs. Let's do it. Let's do a scabby wavy. You know, get some loot. I'm like, well, fuck, I died really quick. I got the itch. I might as well just run a PMC by myself. Fuck it. So I do that, and then I'm like, oh shit, it's 10. I gotta go to bed. So yeah, that's my life right now.
So you've been putting in time on Tarkov off stream, and you're still as bad as you are.
What the fuck, bro? I'm super good now, dude. You weren't here yesterday, okay? You don't even know me, bro. I was popping off.
I actually, dude, I'm happy that you're with Tarkov right now, like I was like last month.
Yeah, I don't know if it'll last, but we'll see.
Like I got my Bitcoin farm up, dude. And I think like that was the end game for
I was
me.
gonna say that is
Like,
literally
now
end
I'm just
game.
generating $1 million, a million rubles every single day.
Yeah.
And I'm kind of like, what's the point now?
Now you just
I can do everything I want.
Exactly. See, I feel that's end game. That's literally end game. It's like when you just log on and you can get 2 million rubles every single fucking time.
Literally.
It's, you know, it's ridiculous. Yeah, I know. I feel that. It'll fade. I'm sure it'll fade. But for now, I enjoy the grind. I'm doing tasks. I'm like just starting to kind of. I just got the market yesterday, so. You know, a little flea,
Dude,
little flea game, bro.
You about to make that brand
Instantly
gamer.
sold my graphics card. Instantly bought a med case and a scav junk box. So now I actually have room in my inventory.
Hell yeah, dude.
And now we're spending, 1,000 rubles a bullet on, proper ammo, so I can actually kill people, dropping motherfuckers. Just you feel good, bro. Feels good.
Yeah.
I told myself, scared money don't make money in Tarkov. So we gotta
actually though.
You gotta spend some.
That's why I would spend like $300,000 on rounds to kill 4 scavs.
Dude, that sucks. That's brutal. That's the thing, though.
Tarkov,
it depends on the map, though. Like, I feel if you spend all that money on ammo and then you go into customs, like, I feel like you gotta, if you're gonna spend all that money on like good armor, ammo, like deck yourself up, you gotta go to a map that makes it worth your while. Like, are you gonna be able to come out of that raid with loot that made? Is it a worthwhile investment? That's the question. Is it?
I think, dude, Tarkov, every map has good loot.
I mean, you kill PMCs, you get good loot. Period. If you find some fucking Giga Chads.
Dude, even customs has like so many stashes and stuff like that. You can definitely make hella money.
Especially
when I first started, customs is still like one of the only maps that I'm like super comfortable with, and so when I do play, especially by myself, I'll just run customs all day. And that's how I got like generated most of my wealth in that game.
Is just running what? Sorry.
On customs.
Oh,
just
customs.
Games on customs.
That's literally the only map I know. It's the only map I feel comfortable playing as a PMC, and then a reserve scav. That's it. That's just what I do. I'm scared of everything else, bro. I've been watching some streamers play labs 24/7. Landmark. Have you ever watched Landmark?
Yes, actually, him and Pestily, I started watching their YouTube videos when I got really into Tarkov.
Yeah.
They're fucking insane.
So everyone says like Pestily, obviously, like he's been in Tarkov for a long time, but everyone says that that Landmark's the best. Like Landmark's insane. And I watched Landmark stream, and he plays labs, and dude, I don't even understand. Like the dude's a machine.
It's just, dude. It's knowing the maps.
We have a special guest. Wait, we have a special guest for the podcast that you won't be able to hear if you're listening. But oh my gosh, and he's wearing possibly the cutest outfit of all time. This is my son Cohen.
Hello, handsome.
Hello.
Thank God for Steph.
I know, right? If it wasn't for her,
dude.
If it wasn't for her, we would be lost, wouldn't we, Coco Bug?
So he's not talking yet?
Oh, he's babbling, bro. He's just got to be in like a specific mood,
Say what's up, little Coco.
He don't say that. He goes,
say howdy.
He goes, meow, meow.
That's his hello.
Did you just wake up?
Or it's I'm hungry, or I gotta take a shit.
I love you, Bug. Thanks for coming to say hi. Thanks for being on a podcast with your dad and your Uncle Vern. I like your outfit. It's a Nike, bro. He wearing a Nike onesie.
Dude, he's so spoiled.
He got the drip. My sister bought it for him. His aunt. Who he hasn't even met yet. Hi, mommy. Thank you for stopping by and saying hello. Quite the treat, Mr. Bug. I love you, mister. You're very handsome.
Bye, buddy.
Dude, he's so cute, bro. He's so cute.
Yeah, you guys got lucky. Like, no joke. Dude, me working in like daycare centers and shit, and growing up in daycare centers, like
some ugly kids.
Babies are fucking ugly, bro.
Some of them. I mean, I look back at like when he was first born. I mean, yeah, we're biased, right? We're the parents, but like I look when he was first born. Every newborn baby looks kind of alienish. They're just kind of mushy. You can't really see their features. But as soon as I saw him, I was like, he's beautiful. He's perfect. Yeah. And then, now I like actually see him and he's like getting his features. Super cute. And he's actually a really cute kid. Like we talk about that. We're like I'm very happy that he's gonna be a good looking kid.
Ugly.
But I'm very happy that we don't have an ugly child. Even if he was, dude, I would still think he's like the cutest thing in the world, right? He's mine, so
Yeah.
he's perfect. You know, that's the cop out. My son's perfect, healthy.
That's
You know,
that's all that matters.
he's got all his fingers and toes. Let's go.
Jesus, dude.
You know?
I'm sure there's at least one person out there that's missing a toe.
Hey, well,
We're not coming at you. We appreciate you.
I'm just saying, that's what I thought, bro. As soon as he popped out, I was like, counted the toes. You know, I didn't know if there was gonna be an extra one, maybe like a
Would you
third
not
nipple
love
or
him
something.
as much if he had a sixth toe?
No, I mean, I would love him the exact same. I was just checking. You know, it's the thing you check. I would love
This
him.
one got an extra toe. Send him back.
Whoa, I would never do that. You know?
You got any replacements over there?
Jesus, imagine. You got any
Cut it
non-six
off?
toe
How does this
babies?
work?
Jesus Christ, dude. Is it like the umbilical cord? Can we just put a clamp on that?
Ew.
It's fine. It'll fall off after a couple weeks. Anyway.
His toe?
Yeah, his little
Poor
toe,
kid.
bro. His little toe. Dude,
Poor guy.
he got some big feet and some big hands. Like, he's got giant palms.
Yeah?
Yeah,
You're gonna
huge.
be a basketball player, bro.
Dude.
I just watched a compilation of
I
Michael
hope.
Jordan ball fakes. Dude,
Cool.
insane.
Cool.
The amount of like control he had
Yeah.
with the ball in just one hand, bro. How do you guard that?
I mean, when you have hands so big, it's like fucking Kawhi Leonard. When he holds a basketball, I've seen that dude catch a basketball in midair, like steal it in midair, and it looked like he was catching a softball in a glove. And when I saw that, I went, no wonder. Like, can you imagine what you would be able to do with a basketball if you could control it like that? It's fucking tiny. You could do whatever you want with it.
Yeah.
You know?
Well, I think that would make things more awkward. That's why big men have trouble shooting a lot of the times.
Bro, just look up pictures of Kawhi Leonard like having like a drinking water, like a normal water bottle or like a can in his hand. It looks so.
What child did he steal that from?
Bro, it does. It looks like a baby bottle. Like literally, it's so ridiculous.
Oh, dude,
Or you could just find the gif of him slapping some stripper's ass. You know, there's plenty of that going around.
That's a well,
What? The Claw like his strip clubs. A lot of NBA players.
Fair.
You know,
I mean, if you're like
traveling,
under 21,
yeah.
you play video games. If you're over 21, you go to strip clubs. That's just how the NBA life was.
I don't know if that's necessarily true, but I think that they just have a lot of these guys, they can just rain money down. They can do whatever the fuck they want. Go out, we'll drop, fuck it, we'll spend $100,000 tonight. Why not?
I wish I was a stripper.
Right, dude? You could have Kawhi Leonard and his fucking claw slap your ass. That'd be nice.
No cap. If I ever got a six pack and was more comfortable with my body, I would be. I mean, I wouldn't do like full nudity, but I would have an OnlyFans for sure.
You could be a Chippendale.
I would do that.
There you go.
Like,
nice.
Here, like not only do I have like super bad body dysmorphia where like I'm always gonna be fat and ugly, but
in your brain, not technically. And you're not fat and ugly, so
it's super small too. So like I could never do like full nudity, but if I ever had a six pack, bro,
dude,
you would never see me with a
literally
shirt
could
on.
just put a sausage in your fucking banana hammock.
Yeah, but what if I'm like dancing and shit and it falls out? Then that'd be more mortifying than just having a small dick. Like, oh my god, his penis fell off, and then they get a good because it's dark in the club. His penis fell off. Oh shit! And then they get a good look at it, and it's like it's a raw hot dog, it's a boiled hot dog. Like, oh shit.
Wait, is it raw or boiled?
Well, they take on the similar look. If you boil it, it's just a little thicker.
Sure. I don't know, bro. I don't really boil hot dogs too often. So
Honestly, I hate boiled hot dogs. I don't know, I love hot dogs, but just the thought of like, dude, just fucking like, dude, just take it out of the water and fucking like shake it off.
Wait, why is that? You're right. That's so nasty. Why?
It's fucking gross.
That's
dude.
gross.
I will eat, if you grill a hot dog for me, I will eat 50 of them.
Dude, wait a minute.
If you fish a fucking hot dog out of a fucking pot with tongs, I will vomit.
Bro, this is what we should do. Hear me out. We take a bunch of hot dogs in a big ass fucking pot, right? We fill it full of water. We put the hot dogs in there. We boil all the hot dogs. We take the hot dogs out. And then we bottle the warm hot dog water. Sell that shit. Genius. Am I right?
Dude.
Okay, what, would you buy it?
No, it was a miserable idea. But I did see on TikTok the other day. Dude, actually fucking hurt me. I think it was a joke. But this woman was like, oh, after I'm done like making food for my children, I don't ever throw the hot dog water away because it's perfect for my tea. It's already warm, and by the time the tea steeps, you can't taste it anymore.
Stop.
And it was literally a TikTok of her like taking the hot dogs out of the fucking boiling water, pouring the water into a cup, and then adding a tea bag and her actually drinking it. Dude, I literally.
Bro, that reminds me of. Wait, that reminds me of the cereal milk thing.
What cereal milk thing?
Oh my fucking God. Oh, I don't know, maybe it's not real. I heard a story about some guy and he's like, hey, I went over to I was at my friend's house and we had cereal and I was like, man, their milk is so sweet. Their milk is so sweet.
Oh,
and then
no.
and he's like, I finished my cereal and I still had some milk in there. And his mom came over, took my bowl of milk and put it in a carton. And they said, yeah, we saved that. That's our cereal milk. And they reuse it on their cereal? No. I was like, no, that's disgusting. That can't be real. That can't be fucking real.
No, see, okay, so I literally watched, there was a show on TLC, I think, because that channel has all the fucking weird shows. Where it was like Penny Pinchers or some shit like that. It was along those lines. I don't think that was the name of it, but it was like that idea. And it would have people like reusing paper towel and shit like that. Like people will go through like such fucking extremes to say like at that point, just use a fucking cloth, right?
Right.
I vividly remember a dude, like the camera's following him outside and him hanging up paper towel on a clothesline. As if he was just drying some clothes, bro. Dude, wild shit.
At least it wasn't fucking toilet paper or like something way worse or like.
Bro, it wouldn't surprise me though. People are fucking foul.
Eek. I mean, there's some things that like there's some things obviously you can do that with, right? You can penny pinch, but dude, there's some things you like on a hygienic level. You just can't compromise on that kind of stuff. Like.
Dude,
you know, things that are not supposed to be reusable, but you're reusing it. Like, there's just some things you can't do. But, you know, people do crazy shit, bro.
Dude,
true. Why waste money on TP when you could literally just go outside and get some leaves? That's big brain.
I'm good on that.
That's big brain, bro. So, you ever wipe your ass with a leaf?
Me and Nova are trying to plan a camping trip with some of her friends back home.
Oh, you're wiping your ass with leaves.
Months from now, right?
Mm-hmm.
And like it's kind of a big deal, right? Because I'm gonna meet like her like core friend group that from like back where she used to live and stuff, and so I'm a little nervous about it. And like I like camping, but
no, you're a glamper. You've told me that you don't.
I like glamping.
Yeah, you're like, is there Wi-Fi? Is there a cabin?
I don't need all that stuff to have a good time. I do absolutely need a shower and a bathroom though. I'm not built for.
I've done a lot of camping without either of those things.
Yeah, I'm just not built for it, dude. I mean, I can do it. I just would rather not. And so like I'm in this group chat. They came into my stream the other day, and they're like, Vern, we're trying to discuss details. Would you be okay shitting in the woods? And Nova was against it, and I was like, I'd rather not. And they're like, then it's not camping. And I was like, fuck, dude,
I agree with that. Dude, this is what you do. There's ways to do it, so it's a little bit. What you do is you go camping, you find your spot, right? You walk a bit away from the campground, you take a shovel and you dig a fucking hole, bro. You dig like a 6-foot hole, all right? And then before
6 feet,
yeah, bro. You know, no, okay, that's a little deep. Maybe 3 or 4 feet. All right, you dig a hole, and then you can either shit in the hole, or if you really want to, you know, make it nice, spice it up a little bit. Bro, before you go camping, you could buy yourself a little toilet seat. You know, you can put a little box with a hole in it, and you put the box over the hole, and then you fucking put the toilet seat on there. Boom. There you go. You got a little makeshift toilet. You're good.
Honestly, I think putting the toilet seat on the hole would make me feel better about it.
Yeah, and then you sit on a toilet seat. It's not that big a deal. And then when you're done, it's just pee and poop. It's all fine, you know? And then you just cover it with dirt. You're done.
Meeting these people for the first time, I'm like, I got my sleeping bag, got my toilet seat. Like, bro, come on.
Bro, chat, I said 6 feet because, you know, my family did this. There was like 12 of us camping, all right? For 2 weeks.
All use the same hole? You literally made your own porta potty?
Yeah. Dude, I mean, my family, dude, they go kind of crazy. They like, to be fair, we had one RV. We couldn't hook up to water, but we had like a water tank in one of the RVs. So we did shower. We didn't shower every day, but we showered like, I think every 3 days or something. But we didn't poop or we didn't poop or pee inside the RV. We literally had a makeshift bathroom. And over the years, like my uncles built like a little, it even had a tarp over it just in case it was raining. It had little nails on the sides where the toilet paper would sit. It had, dude, I think we even had magazines one year, and there was a hole and a toilet seat and a little box. It was kind of nice. It was nice. It was stunk like an outhouse, but you're camping, and then you just fucking fill in the hole and you're fucking done, dude. That's called camping. It's not that big of a deal. It goes back into the earth. You're giving back to Mother Nature, or maybe some fucking, I don't know, some goddamn bear comes along and digs up the hole and eats your shit. I don't know. Fuck. Nature, baby. Woo!
I would
That's camping.
prefer to have bathrooms.
That's camping. So.
Yeah.
6 feet hole. Honestly, for my family, not deep enough. You should see the fucking shit.
Dude, I've taken some pretty, like, not to get too into it, but I've taken some pretty hefty shits. And it's the same thing. Like, we've talked about my irrational fear of like peeing in bottles and why I can't do that. And I feel like if the hole wasn't deep enough, I would also have a fear of shitting.
Why do I not remember? Are you afraid that you'll pee too much and you won't be able to, oh, okay. Yeah, I can get that. I've definitely peed in a bottle before, and I'm like, I still got to pee, and it's moving quick. It's almost full.
Dude,
it's
honestly,
almost full.
I don't remember, but it has to be from, like, I had to have experienced something close to that at like some point in my life.
Dude, I'm pretty sure when did I do that? Bro, I have a memory. I think I feel like I was camping, or did we camp? It might have been when we camped at EDC, and I was just way too fucking tired, and I didn't want to go to the bathroom that was like on the other side of the campground, and we had 2 bottles, so I started peeing in one of the bottles, and it started getting full, and I had to stop my pee.
Yeah, dude.
And then I had to get a new bottle and continue. And that was tough because I was like, I'm going to piss myself.
It's not the end of the world, right? But also, I don't want to experience that ever. And I feel like I did. And I feel like it was much more dire because the only time I could ever imagine or I ever recall peeing in a bottle is on family road trips. Like,
ew, in the car?
Yeah.
Why don't your family just pull over? You can go pee on the side of the road.
I pull over on the highway,
No, rest stops. I mean, if you're on, most major freeways have rest stops or somewhere you can just pull off, like a little exit.
I pee a lot, okay? And so I feel like
your dad got sick of you, huh?
There was just times where like we had just stopped or something like that, and either I didn't go to the bathroom or I didn't need to or whatever.
You're one of those guys. And then 10 minutes later, Dad.
I may have. And I think like when I was real young, my dad like just threw me a Gatorade bottle that I just finished and was like, go pee in this. And I was like, fuck, okay. Smart. And dude, it must have been like, dude, I can only imagine like how traumatic. Like I start overflowing it and I'm pissing all over his car or some shit. Like, bro.
Dude, Gatorade bottles are the way to go too, because they got pretty wide mouths,
Yeah.
You don't want to do it like a normal water bottle, because you don't want to get your dick stuck in there.
I would never.
Try to shove the tip in there.
I have no problem.
Oh, it would just slide right out. Fair enough. Got a little pencil dick.
Yeah.
Not me, bro. Not me. Cheese wheel. Just
not
kidding.
Anymore.
I got that dad dick, bro. 4 inches overnight.
A literal interaction we have where we don't talk about your dad dick now. I don't know why, but just saying.
I mean, it's probably one of them. It's probably one of the most interesting things about me at this point. It's like, hey, nice to meet you. I'm Brennan. I have a dad dick. What's your name?
I mean, it does say a lot about you.
Yeah, it tells people I'm a dad.
Tells people, have a penis.
Tells people I have a dick. I mean, that's 2 things right off the rip. You know something a little bit about me, so let's go. Anyways, moving on. No more dad dick conversation. Since we don't have topics for this week's podcast because Vern and I are completely unprepared in every aspect of not only the podcast but our lives.
I just bitched about the gym for 45 minutes.
Yeah,
dude.
bro, that was a tangent and a rant, not a topic.
Oh, you want another fucking tangent topic?
No, I don't.
Listen to this, bro. Okay, finish what you're saying and then I'll fill the time.
I was gonna throw out the question to the chat if you guys have any beautiful topics that you want to talk about that's original and not the same shit that we've talked about a billion other times. Just throwing some feelers out there. If you're watching on Twitch right now, you throw some topics in the chat if you want to hear me and Vern talk about it. Any questions, anything like that. But in the meantime, Vern, take it away. What happened?
Dude,
Tell me.
So this also it revolves around the gym.
Oh God, here we go.
But no. It's like it's like a revelation that I had. So have you ever used women's deodorant?
No, but Steph's used my deodorant. But no, I've never used women's. Is it better?
It is literally life-changing. So Nova has Nova bought deodorant for my house.
Okay.
And
you ran out and you had to use hers.
No.
Oh, okay.
It was more dire than that. So
okay.
I have, obviously every morning I do my routine and stuff. I wake up, I brush my teeth, I put deodorant on, I get dressed for the gym. And for whatever reason, and this has happened to me before, and I don't know exactly what causes it, because it's not like I change my deodorant or anything like that, but sometimes I just develop a rash from the deodorant.
Okay.
And so I'm like, shit, when that happens, usually I just go and switch deodorants and then it goes away and it's fine.
Right.
But dude, it was like, it spanned like a day and a half, 2 days. And I was like, fuck, dude, like this is like, it's getting irritating, right? And so I was like, I haven't stopped at the store. Like, let me just try this other deodorant. Bro, it was magical. I'm sitting there. It smelled nice for one. It smelled nice.
See, that's what I wouldn't want. I wouldn't want scented. I don't like scented deodorant.
But here's the thing. It smelled nice, and that's what deodorant is. You're talking about antiperspirant.
Okay, fair enough. Yes, you're right.
And so I put it on. I go to the gym like this, and like my pits feel great. You know, there was like instantly, dude, it felt so much better.
Dry,
I
smooth.
get in my car after the workout, and I'm like, holy shit, did I like spray cologne in my car or something like that? Like, what is it? Like, something smells so fucking good right now. Oh, bitch, that's me.
Oh shit, that's my pity.
Bitch, that's me.
Okay.
I smell great. I haven't gone back. I went to the store to pick up more deodorant.
You said fuck it.
I'm using women's deodorants for the rest of my life.
Nice, dude. Very nice. Cool. I mean, hey, if it works, it works.
Dude,
you know, I feel like deodorant is probably one of those things that's kind of like unisex. I don't know why they have women's and men's. You know, it's not like women's armpits are completely different than ours. You know what I'm saying?
They have
less hair.
Like hygiene
most
products,
of them.
like dedicated like strictly for men too, or like the shampoo for men and stuff like that. And when I had longer hair, I was instructed to use other shampoos and conditioners.
Yeah,
right.
Of course.
And so I've been using, I guess, like quote unquote women's hair products forever now. And dude, I'm making the switch to women's deodorant too, because it fucking feels good and makes me smell nice.
Dude, someone asked, was there ever a romantic or almost romantic moment between you and Vern?
I feel like there's been a lot of
romantic moments. Honestly, every time we get together, like we just stare deep into each other's eyes. You know,
well, the first time we ever met in person was at the airport.
Super romantic place to meet.
We had to take a shit, both of us, and we literally go to the bathroom together, stall next to stall, and
we were talking.
Just, we were just having a conversation, bro. Yeah. We were like what, like 20 years old, just like shitting next to each other, just having a conversation.
Yeah,
and honestly,
romantic.
You might make a joke, but there's nothing that more comfortable. Like, you can't get any more comfortable with another human being than shitting next to them while carrying on a conversation.
That's true.
I haven't even done that with my girlfriend.
True. Dude, yeah. I think I remember like drop, and then you hear it plop in the water, but we just continued on with our conversation. Like, oh, dude, that was a nice one, bro. Nice, good work.
It was just really nice. But yeah, I mean, we've had really nice dinners together. We've held hands.
Vern and I are best friends for a reason. All right, there's a reason Vern and I are still friends to this day. I mean, we literally we met each other in a fucking Gears of War lobby when we were 16 years old. Okay, Vern was funny then. He's changed a lot. But here we are, still, you know, friends. We live near each other. Vern, you know, Vern is, I don't care. Vern is a fucking uncle to my child, period. Brothers to the end, all right? I don't know if romantic is the right word. I don't think there's been have Vern and I ever looked at each other and go, oh man, I think I want to be with you? Or like no, never. I'm sorry, Vern. I've never had that. I fucking love you. You're my brother.
If you want me to buy you flowers,
yeah, that's the thing, bro. And if you're like, hey, Bren, you know, I'm having a bad day. Can you come and kiss me goodnight and tuck me in? Fuck yeah, I will, because you're my homie. But, you know, that's where I draw the line, you know? And if Vern, I'll, you know, there's a little bit more. If Vern came up to me and he's like, Bren, dude, I've been struggling, man. It's been months. My dick hasn't been touched. I'd give him a $5 bill and I'd point him in the right direction. But you know what? I have his back all the time.
You're gonna jerk me off, bro.
Nah, dude, I'm sorry, bro. I just don't feel up to it right now. You know, you got to get me in the right mood. Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
I'm a dad now. I can't be jerking off my friends. You know?
Anymore.
I gotta draw the line there. No more jerking off my boys before I tuck them in and kiss them goodnight. Dude, this is why we don't bring in new viewers to the podcast, bro. People probably skip around. Man, I wonder what these guys are talking about. A gym rant, all of a sudden.
Ask chat for questions, and they're gonna come up with, dude. So, awkward boner stories for the 14th time, or have you guys ever fucked?
Dude, I get boners on airplanes a lot. Have I told you that?
Yeah,
dude,
but that's a lot to do with like the altitude
it has to, dude.
You know?
Dude, I hate it, bro. Especially when I'm traveling by myself. There's no fucking reason for it. I'm sitting in the middle seat between two fucking giant sweaty dudes, and then all of a sudden I'm like, what the fuck is that? What are you doing right now?
At home,
and I'm like, shit, dude, what the fuck? I got a little chub going on right now. And then I feel all weird. I'm like, dude, is it something to do with the air pressure? Is that the altitude, bro? Like, what is going on here? I don't know, man.
Nice gust of wind. That air conditioning was pointed just right.
I guess, bro. I don't know. It's so fucking weird. And then I got to sit there, you know, and I'm like, let me grab my backpack, put it over my crotch, because, you know, I don't want this 45-year-old business dude in a suit on the right to think I'm a fucking weirdo on an airplane getting a chub, you know. I already wear tight jeans. So, anyways, that's my life on an airplane.
You want to talk about fucking airplane etiquette? Dude,
don't even fucking get me started. There are
what's wrong with people?
See, here's the thing. I have flown a lot over the last couple of years. I was gonna
say, like we've been fortunate enough to like incorporate like that, like travel into our job. It's a part of our job at this point, and so we have flown a lot,
dude. You know? So you know, I have it. I feel like I have it. I'm sure you do too. Kind of down to a science. Like, oh, it's another flying day. You know exactly what to do. You know, you know how to get through security as quick as possible. You're ready. You know everything you need to do. Right? Okay, I need 2 bins. One for my laptop. One for yada yada yada. Dude, I swear to God, I always get stuck behind people. And it's their first time fucking flying. Every time they're 45 years old and they're like, I've never been on an airplane before. I have to take my shoes off. Oh, I have this pocket knife, sir. I can't bring this. Like, you're like, why?
This is my right as an American.
Why? You know,
to bring this automatic rifle with me.
Oh my God, dude. And then, you know, you get past security finally. And then you have the people, you know, you're at the gate. Oh, don't even get me fucking started at the gate. You know, you have boarding.
So here's
groups.
I have sympathy for people who are their first time flying and they really don't know what to expect or how to go about it. But then there's just like normal like life etiquette things.
Yeah.
And like lining up, like
you don't line up in the line where everyone's gonna line up, so they have to move by you. If you're gonna that's fine. If you're gonna stand and get like up and ready to line up, stand off to the side. Like, why are you standing with your 2 giant fucking bags that probably won't even fit in the overhead? And you're standing there, and people got excuse me.
Now boarding first class, and like everyone gets up and goes line up, and I'm like, bro, there's like 8 seats.
Yeah,
I know
exactly.
For a fact they're all not on first class. Like,
Jesus.
fucking relax for a minute.
I hate that.
The funny part is, like, I will say I'll like try and like be one if I'm carrying on luggage. Because a lot of times overhead bin space will go. So when they call my row, I try and be ready and I try and get on as quick as possible. But dude, it baffles me the amount of people that are excited to get on the fucking plane to just sit there.
I mean,
the plane is not taking off until everyone's seated anyways.
Yeah, but I kind of get that too. Like I'm kind of antsy. Like I just want to get on the airplane, sit down, be in my seat, put my shit in the right spot, and then like fuck it. I'm like, oh, if I just sit down, then I can bring out my headphones. I can play my Switch. Like I can start doing something. Maybe that's like my ADHD. Like I hate just standing around doing nothing. Like that actually bothers me. Like that, it's so hard for me to do that.
But you're doing nothing in the plane as well.
Well, but I'm not though, because here's the thing. I can't, I know that I have to
you can't get comfortable. I get that.
No, I can't get comfortable. I can't like relax for a second. At least I'm on the airplane. I'm sitting down. I'm buckled in. And then I'm like, okay, I have 2.5, 3 hours before I'm landing. I know that. Yeah. And then I can do something. At least, I don't know. Maybe it's a mental thing. It is a mental thing for me.
I can get that. I can get that. But like the people that do line up like well before, because then it just causes problems, right? Yeah. Because then you got people that are like try and sneak on, and they will literally be like, oh no, we're only boarding economy right now, or we're only boarding like plus right now, or whatever the fuck it is. And they'll like make you wait off to the side anyway. So like, what the hell are you doing? You're just causing more problems for everyone else. Just fucking relax.
The biggest plane etiquette, hands down, is what you have access to in the seat. So my favorite seat, a lot of people are window seaters. I am an aisle sitter. I love sitting in the aisle. And I don't get up a lot, period. So if I did sit at the window, it's no big deal because I usually don't get up during a flight. But if I'm in the aisle, I can put my legs out. And yes, I've been fucking hit by the cart so many times. My elbows have been smashed. They tell you not to, but it doesn't matter. I get a little, like I get my foot out there, you know, halfway through the flight, I doze off. I'm a little sleepy, but I have a little bit more leg room. Okay. And I can lean out into the aisle, which means I have more room and I can stay away from whoever's in the middle seat. Yep. Dude, if you're in but here's the thing. I know as an aisle seat guy, I don't get the armrest on the left. The middle seat guy gets both armrests. All right, he's squished.
Absolutely. Middle seat is miserable anyways. Both window and aisle seats
can
lean to their respective side and have all the room that they need.
Exactly.
They can get as comfy as they want on their fucking sides. Middle seat has no goddamn choice.
No. They get both fucking armrests.
Every time.
Dude, when I fucking sit in the middle seat and just some fucking big ass dude and he's his arm all over my armrest. I'm like, you motherfucker, dude. Just lean to the window, bro. Just lean to the fucking window. You don't need all this. You don't need that. I need that. All right, I'm already squished in between you. My legs are pretty much crossed. I got a backpack in between my legs. You know, I'm miserable right now. I hate middle seats.
It's just rude as fuck.
It is rude. I think just some people just don't give a shit. That's the thing. They know it's the right thing to do, but they're like, fuck that guy. I don't know him. I'm gonna see him and be next to him on a flight for 2.5, 3 hours, and then I'm never gonna see his ass again. Fuck that dude,
bro. We're shitty. Dude, people just suck, dude. And it goes like
there's more.
One step further. There's like I've seen like videos of like people draping their hair over the seat.
Yeah,
like maybe it's uncomfortable or something like that.
I've seen that.
Bro, I watched a girl stick like she
that was fake. That was a fake video. The one where she put the gum and stuff. Yeah, that was fake. Those are two girls that are like friends and they were sitting. They like made a TikTok or some shit.
But I mean, I've definitely seen shit like that happen. Yeah. I've definitely seen people's hair like draped over. I've definitely seen like
don't take your fucking socks off or have your bare ass feet sticking up. You nasty. Stop fucking doing that.
So I've been on an international flight and they literally will give you socks to put on over your socks. They're not socks like replacement socks. Nobody's bare feet. They're socks to put over your socks to act as like a fucking barrier, a clean barrier between everyone else and your nasty ass fucking feet.
I don't even get it. Okay, one, it's gross, right? To just have your bare ass fucking feet on a plane, but who would want to do that? That's a fucking plane. You know how many fucking people are in and out of there and so many germs and shit. You want that on your bare ass fucking feet? Bro, you're gonna have some diseases.
That's like people will go on flights with like flip-flops or like sandals with no socks. I don't give a fuck where you're coming from, where you're going.
I mean,
dude, I don't want your feet. No, just wear socks on the plane. Just wear socks.
I mean, I agree with you. Yeah, I don't really. But, you know, if I'm fucking flying from Hawaii and I'm fucking sweating, which I definitely was when I was leaving Hawaii, I'm pretty sure I wore flip-flops on the plane.
With socks?
No, with not socks on, bro. You know how hot it was? I'm not going to wear socks. I'm sweating.
Oh. My
you
God.
know, but that doesn't mean I'm gonna take my shoes off.
That's literally what we were just talking about. People don't give a fuck, dude. I don't want to smell your stinky feet.
My feet were smelly.
They're sweating. They're sweating.
No,
I'm stuck in a fucking plane.
dude,
with
I put women's deodorant on them before I got on the plane.
My
Idiots,
God,
you don't
dude,
even know.
I wish, dude, we're gonna live in a world one day where people are just gonna get what's coming to them. And if I see some bare feet on a fucking plane, I'm shoving them in my mouth. Then what?
Jesus. It's like that. It's like that video of that girl licking the toilet seat in the airplane. That actually made me sick to my stomach.
What a flex, dude.
No, that is not a flex. That is stating how just fucking dumb you are. Okay, another huge pet peeve flying is when people listen to things without headphones. Literally watching movies on full fucking blast, watching videos. It doesn't even matter what it is. They're just sitting there and everyone's trying to fucking listen to their own shit, and you can hear their fucking videos or their music, and you're like, what the fuck? Nobody wants to listen to this shit.
Little Timmy's about to get his mom's iPad snapped in half.
Oh my God, dude. So that happens so much fucking shit, or so many times on airplanes where the parents just hand their kids an iPad and they just listen to it out loud, and I have to hear fucking Coco Melon on repeat. And fucking, baby shark, doo, baby shark, doo. I'm like, I'm gonna fucking kill that iPad.
Dude, what's your take?
I'm jumping off the plane. Bye. No parachute.
What's your take on Windows?
What do you mean Windows? Oh, like putting them up and down?
Dude, I firmly fucking believe especially if it's like your first experience on the plane, sure.
Open the window, look out.
Take off and like
it depends.
landing.
It depends.
Dude, open it up. Go crazy. Go nuts.
It depends.
But then
if you're fucking turning into the goddamn sun and you can easily see that the sun is blinding everyone, or it's early morning and people are trying to sleep, you got to feel the vibes of the plane.
That's what I'm.
But if you're the only person with the window
open, there's no fucking reason to ever have your window open when you're in the air. Sure, you can open it, look, see what's going on,
Yeah,
but
I feel
that fucking close it, bro.
Yeah, people are trying to sleep, rest, like
or not be blinded.
Yeah, no, I agree with that. I always shut my window unless I'm like landing and it's a city I've never seen before, or I'm taking off and I'm like, and then I'll shut the window. But I always end up shutting the window. But like I said, 90% of the time, dude, I sit in an aisle, so I don't deal with any of that shit. So I've flown a lot, so I feel like I've gotten better at the etiquette. I know one thing that I used to not do, and I don't know why. Maybe it was just because of like social anxiety, but like I don't know, like I would sit down and I would have an aisle seat, and then people would come in and they'd be putting their luggage up, and I would never help anybody. I never fucking helped anybody, dude.
Yeah.
And then I think one time I was flying, I just never even thought about it. Like I was just so in my own world thinking about other shit. And then one time I was like sitting behind a guy, and he like helped like 3 or 4 different people, and he was just like this super fucking nice dude. And he made everyone else in such a better mood. And I was like, you know what? Flying can be shitty. Everyone. And so now, like, usually I don't help everyone, but if it's like, an older gentleman or an older woman or something, like, hey, do you need help with that? Like, I can, there's a spot right here. I try to be more helpful. But man, shit's crazy, bro. People be crazy, dude, on airplanes.
So in regards to helping people with their luggage, I was at the airport one time, and normally, like back at home, like in Detroit, I had it down to a science. Like when I would leave my house, when I would go there, and I was never late for a flight. Okay. And so like I kind of knew, and I show up, and I was cutting it kind of close, and I'm in security, and then there's this woman behind me, and she's like trying to cut in front of people. She's hurrying people up, and I'm like, they were running super far behind. It was just very busy day. And I was like, we all got somewhere to be. And she's like, my flight boards in 15 minutes. And I'm like, I had a similar timed flight. I was like, mine too. There's really nothing we can do about it. They're backed up. It's unfortunate, but there's no point in like you harassing other people. And I'm literally saying, not in so many words, but I was being very nice about it, right? Because I understood that she was just have anxiety and shit, but she continued to be super fucking rude.
Yeah.
And
people are dicks.
And so I get to my flight, I board is just fine or whatever. After I'm in my seat, not 2 minutes later, this fucking woman walks right past me, and I'm staring her down. And I'm like, I'm glad we both made it. And she was like, yeah, you know, and she felt dumb at the time.
Oh, I bet.
But I was like, dude, but she was like causing so many problems. But then after we land and I'm up before her and she was like 2 rows behind me or something like that. She was like fiddling with her luggage. And so me being the
you helped her.
Nice
That's petty too, bro. You're petty.
I was petty.
That was so petty,
bro. I was like,
it's kind of petty, but it's like a nice petty, you know. At least you
so
helped.
I was like, oh, let me get that for you. And so I got her bag, you know, and I put it.
You
down.
just wanted a sorry. You wanted like an apology or something from her.
Anything, bro. And she did it. She still had an attitude about it. But I was like,
even when you helped her.
Yeah.
Well, that's when you started to pull it out and you're like, oh,
but
shit.
it was like a real Karen-y thanks.
Thanks. Yeah, like I feel you.
So,
dude, wait, someone said, people are just fucking dicks. Like, I mean, I get it. Yeah. Like, flying can be stressful. Maybe you're having a bad day. I always try to give people the benefit of the doubt. Like, I've been trying to do that moving forward. Exactly. But like, you know, sometimes, bro, it's just like, hey, I'm on the same fucking flight. I'm in the same airport. I'm doing the same.
We didn't know that. It was so funny.
Well, yeah, true. Dude, well, here's the thing. If you're going through security with someone at the same time, like a lot of times you'll be on the same flight as them, right? Like everyone, sometimes.
I was gonna say there's a lot of fucking flights.
Yeah, but I feel like I almost all the time I'm standing in line and I looking around at all the people, because one of the best parts about flying is just people watching and seeing all the people and characters and everything, right? And I feel like a lot of the time the people I'm in line with, I end up being like in the same, like they're in my flight or they're on my flight. Excuse me.
I think that happens more with conventions.
I mean, like, even any other time I fly, I feel like that too. But maybe it's maybe it's Portland Airport specifically, and like where you line up. A lot of the flights, I don't know. Maybe it's a timing thing.
You guys do have separate securities.
Yeah.
Like Detroit Airport, like they have 2 terminals, but usually all filters through like the same security, so everyone's going.
Yeah.
You know.
People. Oh my God! People standing on the moving walkways. Literally says, stand right, move left. Motherfucker standing the whole fucking thing, a whole fucking family.
Just bags on the ground.
6 kids, like, bro. They're running backwards at you.
That one's just fucking so silly, bro.
That one drives me nuts. Yeah. Well, the people who are on the moving walkways who are moving are usually people trying to get somewhere quickly. So when you're fucking just standing there, not doing anything with your fucking bags in the way, that's really frustrating.
Stand off to the side.
Dude, I mean, I'll just be like, before I even get close to him, and if I see him standing there and filling up the whole thing, I'll do one of these, you know, you know, like you know,
just bag, dude.
And if they don't turn around, I'll go excuse me, like loud though, like so that, you know, I know they can fucking hear me because they're already daydreaming. Like, cause I'm trying, dude. I'll be honest. I'm late to flights a lot. I'm trying to fucking move. You know, I've got it down the Portland Airport to like a science. I've flown so much.
It's a real easy airport.
It is a really easy airport, but
it's nice to get comfortable. It's easy to get comfortable.
It is.
Because I remember me panicking whenever I would visit. I'd be like, oh, like I'll be like an hour early, and you're like, no, you can leave like half hour. I'm like, oh.
Someone said the risk of flying is not worth it. I mean, you can look at the statistics. Flying is far safer than just driving in an automobile.
Wait, are they talking about just like in general or like right now?
I mean, no, of course not right now. I think he means in general. I mean, obviously, yeah, right now, you shouldn't be flying. COVID, you know, that's stupid. I mean, if you got to fly, you got to fly. But I mean, Vern hasn't flown home. You haven't gone home once.
I literally have not seen
because of COVID, because you're trying to make sure that you're
planning. So like, the biggest like at risk was like my mom who works with children and my grandma, you know, and so like, I don't want to like put them in jeopardy or anything like that. Cause like if I get COVID, if you get COVID, I mean, well, now you got a little one, so it's a little bit more dangerous. But like if I get COVID, I'm gonna be fine. I'm a healthy adult,
you're healthy,
you know?
You'll make it.
It's a flu, you know. But
the other people,
like, yeah, it's like my family, and I could not fucking live with myself if I got them sick and anything happened to them. Yeah. Even if it was just like an inkling, if like I visited and then they got sick like a week after, month after, or something like that, I would literally lose. I couldn't live with myself. That would be fucking terrible.
Yeah.
But a lot of the more at-risk family members are getting the vaccine and stuff because they work
Things
with
children. Things are moving forward.
So I am planning a trip home soon.
I'm glad.
Sooner than later.
I'm glad you're able to go home.
Dude,
okay,
it's been too fucking long.
Yeah, I know it has. It's been a year. Dude, it's been over a year. We moved you at the beginning of February last year.
Yep.
Holy shit, you've been here for a year now.
Yeah.
Dude, that's crazy.
Dude, everyone's always like, oh, dude, how do you like the West Coast? I don't fucking know. I haven't seen it. We went to like 4 Blazers games and I loved it. And then I was stuck inside.
Then you've been trapped. You know, I used to be really, I'm going back on the flying thing. I used to be really afraid of flying. I didn't fly for the first time. Excuse me. That was a weird hiccup thing. I didn't fly for the first time until I was like 13 or 14 years old. Like my family, we never flew anywhere. We drove everywhere. My family just didn't have that kind of money. And so I remember going on my first flight. I was absolutely terrified. I remember going on my first flight like by myself as I think I was 18 or 19. So I wasn't even that young. I was terrified. And then I just kept flying and I kept flying and I kept flying. And then now, like, sometimes I do think about it. I look out the window and I'm like, damn, that's a big drop. You know, you hear about these international flights, you hear about all this stuff. And I go, I always tell myself, I'm like, well, if the plane goes down, that's going to be a hell of an adrenaline rush for about, I don't know, a couple minutes. And then that's it, bro. I mean, that's a hell of a way to go out. I don't know. I can't, Vern, I see your face. Like, I see what you're saying, but like, dude, it's going to be fast and painless. As soon as we hit the ground, I'm dead.
It's not fast. I'll take a bullet in the head before I fucking die in a plane crash.
Yeah, but like, bro, I don't know. I think I'd come to grips with it like halfway. You're like, oh shit, we're in a down spiral. And then I'm like, oh shit, well, might as well enjoy the last 30, 40 seconds of my life. Let's fucking stand up, do some dances.
I will literally lose my shit.
You know?
So first time I flew with family was to like visit family in Colorado, and I was fairly young. I really don't remember it all. I remember being excited. I wanted a window seat, which my dad thankfully gave up for me. And it was fine. I don't remember anything traumatic, but there has been like situations on planes where we're like turbulence. I actually don't mind at all because I like the rocking motion. And
I was gonna say the tummy tickles.
But like when it gets real bad, when it fucking like drops,
when your stomach's dropping,
yeah, dude, that I don't like. Not because I'm scared like we're gonna go down or anything like that, but I get nauseous, bro.
Wait, someone said that's what the oxygen masks are for. It makes you euphoric. Is that actually true? That probably makes sense. Actually, it calms everyone down. You put the mask on, and then everyone's not fucking losing their shit.
At least that's what it says in Fight Club.
I believe that, actually. That makes sense.
Yeah.
Hey, someone said you'd pass out. Well, if I passed out, if I passed out and I was high off oxygen, then it would be painless, wouldn't it not be? I mean, I'd be passed out. We hit the ground, hit the water, boom. Anyways, this is fucking dark, dude. Jesus Christ. Sorry. I truly do think about that sometimes when I'm flying, and I totally get some people's like, you know,
it's like
their fear. It is a fear for sure.
You're scared of dying on a fucking plane, so you run through the scenario in your head.
But I also feel there's times in a car. There's times in a car where I'm fucking on it's super dark, it's super rainy, or it's snowy, and I'm on a road, and I'm like, fuck, dude, cars are scary. Or sometimes I'm going through an intersection on just a regular green light, and I go, man, someone could literally just T-bone me right now. Like, I think about that.
Dude,
it's the same thing.
Fucking suck at driving over here.
Dude, people suck at driving everywhere.
Dude,
there's just shitty drivers everywhere.
Michigan has like, we get snow every
Y'all got
year,
some shitty drivers, I remember.
Not as bad as out here, bro. I've drove 28 years of my fucking life in Detroit, and I have not experienced some of the shit that I have here. I drove. You've
been driving a long time.
I drove on the sidewalk. I literally drove on the sidewalk here. Because
and you're saying someone else is someone ran you off the road. You mean did they go into your lane and they didn't know you were there? How did they not see your fucking Jeep? They didn't even look. That's what they didn't even look.
I'm on the horn and everything, bro.
I
literally had to go up on the curb and then like brake and then get back on. Thank God there was no fucking people on the sidewalk, because I would have been in jail for fucking manslaughter because some asshole doesn't know how to drive.
I mean, you're in a fucking giant, bright green Jeep. I don't know how.
It's not the fact that I couldn't do it. It's the fact that I shouldn't have to, Brennan.
No, I mean,
28 years. I have been in vehicles my entire life. Yes, I may not have been driving, but I've been in vehicles my entire life. Yes, 28 years.
Interesting. It's funny. Growing up, I remember my dad having like really immense road rage, and just saying horrible things.
People fucking suck out
He'd
here.
get super angry when people would cut him off, but my dad would he'd ride his ass, he'd flip him off. And I'm like, Jesus Christ, so embarrassing, right? Just super fucking embarrassing. I hated that shit. You know, and I always told myself, okay, like when I'm a driver, we're driving, we're all going somewhere. Like it's not that big of a fucking deal. Like, yeah, someone cuts you off, like shit happens. Let's relax a little bit. And now the older I get, dude, I don't do that. Like I don't get road ragey where I'm fucking doing dumb shit, but I'll yell and I'm like, you stupid motherfucker. Like, what the fuck are you doing? Learn to drive. Like Steph's like, you're such an old man. You rage so much.
It's just frustrating because it's like people don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
Like if you weren't driving defensively, or if I wasn't driving defensively, like they're causing an accident.
Exactly.
People could fucking die because you don't care, dude. So like my trip from the gym has like an on ramp that's like very close to like an off ramp, and these people are in like merging onto the expressway, riding each other's asses, bro. Like
I don't get people who tail people. I don't understand that.
I'm like, I have to get over. This is my exit, and you guys there's no fucking gaps. I'm slowing down. I'm speeding up. I'm literally trying everything, and you guys are just fucking ignorant.
Yeah.
I don't know. Like, dude, it's wild out here,
I feel that, bro. I feel that, dude. People are crazy.
There are no rules.
I mean, there's rules. There's rules. Follow the rules.
I haven't seen them enforced one time. And then it's just like little shit. Like, oh, dude, more etiquette stuff. The left lane is for passing. That's all I'm going to say on it. The left lane is, if you are not actively passing somebody in the left lane,
I agree.
You fucking don't go in it.
Unless you're in the left lane and you're the front car and you're fucking zooming and there's no one close behind you. Granted, that's illegal. You shouldn't actually be doing that. But
speed limits.
Bro, what do you mean? I go over the speed limit. I like 5, 10, 15.
If the speed limit's 60,
yeah,
and
I go
I'm
70.
going 70 in the left lane, and you're tailing me, dude. Y'all better fucking pray I never make Elon Musk money, because I'm slamming on those fucking brakes, dude.
Jesus Christ.
That's
actually why I never ride anyone's ass, because I feel like that one fucking time that I'm just like, I'm gonna ride this person's ass, I'm gonna be an asshole, they're gonna fucking slam on their brakes. It's my fault. I will never ride somebody's ass. I just don't do that. It's not worth it.
Saying, if
I
had the funds, I'd be tossing out fucking vehicles like Hot Wheels, bro. New car every single week. What happened to the last one?
Bro.
Oh, some asshole rear-ended
hopefully
me
State Farm's not listening to this, or an insurance company of some sort.
Dude, if I got that kind of money, that's like fucking money, bro.
You shouldn't be saying that on a podcast.
Bro, fuck them.
Fuck them. Okay.
Some people were never taught in life, and now they're asshole adults, and they need to learn through experience, because they know everything. They're fucking adults. They know everything. So I gotta show them what they're doing is not okay.
You let them know, bro. No, I agree.
My bad. I saw a squirrel. There was a squirrel. I didn't want to hit it, so I tapped my brakes, and you fucking rammed into me.
Jesus.
Sorry. I already thought through all this, dude. I'm lying like a motherfucker.
Dude, I do hate when people stay in the left lane and they have a line of cars. It's like, are they oblivious? Are they dumb?
People zooming.
Do they not
care? You're getting passed in the right lane.
Yeah, dude. If I ever pass someone and they're in the left lane and I get over in the middle lane, I look at them. I'm like, these eyes should tell you what the fuck's going on. I'm afraid to do anything else. Like, I'll look at people, but I won't flip anybody off. I won't do anything like that, bro. Because with my luck, the one time I give somebody the bird, it's gonna be some fucking like 6'8" roided out fucking dude that just road rages and tries to run me off the road and tries to kill me. So, or pulls a gat, bro. What if he pulls a gun on me and just shoots me?
Take your pants down. Just drop your shorts.
Oh, then he'll shoot my dick off like Cheddar Bob.
He's not gonna shoot your dick off.
I'm gonna shoot my own dick off.
He's probably gonna assume you're crazy and get in his car and leave.
I don't have.
He's gonna go home and tell his fucking wife or husband that he saw another grown man's dick today.
That's true. I don't have rage problems. I really don't. I mean, actually, I'm a pretty calm dude for the most part. I am. I'm very calm. Vern, you've known me for a long time. Yeah. You probably have seen me get really angry. How many times? Maybe once, twice? Like really, really fucking pissed?
I don't even know if I've even. Yeah. I've seen it once.
Okay.
I've seen you. It wasn't even like that big a blow up. You kind of just spoke your piece and then it was done.
There you go. See, I'm not a real ragey, angry person. I'm really not.
Me either.
I'm a very calm person most of the time.
Same.
You know, I would say even on stream, like, you know, you guys are getting a little amplified version of me. Like, I talk like this 90% of the time when I'm not streaming. Like, Vern, what are we doing today, bro?
You're not that boring.
Yeah, that's how I talk most of the time. How's it? Maybe not that, but like,
no, that,
you know,
no,
when I'm streaming,
like you're drugged up. You sound like you just got out of surgery.
Oh shit, dude, what up, bro? What up?
Are we going home today?
Yo, dude, where we going, bro? Yo,
yeah. You don't sound that bad. But is it
4:20 yet, dude? Bro, what time is it, dude? Oh, bro, it's 1:20. Let's go, East Coast, bro. Anyways, you know, smoke your devil's lettuce, you degenerates. Disgusting. What are you gonna do?
Like surgery.
Yeah, I know. That's just where I went with it anyway.
Anesthesia. Dude.
Oh, dude, no, that shit just makes me cry. Makes
Anesthesia?
me emotional. Yeah, when I got my wisdom teeth out, I told you this. I got my wisdom teeth out, and my girlfriend at the time was she was driving me. She went with me because my mom worked that day or something. So my girlfriend at the time, and bless her heart, I think she was only 17, 18 years old, because I got my wisdom teeth out, I think, when I was 18 or 19. And she drove me home, and the whole time I was like, slow down, the cars are going so fast. And then I started crying because my dog wasn't there. And I was like, I miss Jaden. I had Jaden, my chocolate lab back then. I was like, I miss Jaden. I miss Jaden so much. Where's Jaden? And she filmed it. I think she deleted it because she felt bad, because I was like actually really sad. And then when I broke my hand, I was actually, no, when I broke my hand and I woke up, I was white as a ghost because I was in so much fucking pain. Because they had to, you know, they had to reset my bone, and then they put a plate and 5 screws in there. So I was in broken bone, like I shattered my 5th metacarpal, and apparently that's like one of the most like painful surgeries you can get, is like bone surgery like that. And so I woke up and I was miserable, but I was still kind of drugged up. And I remember they tried to give me more. They gave me like Dilaudid, and they gave me fentanyl, and they gave me something else. And I threw it all up. And then that's when they gave me the fucking the beta blocker or whatever it is, where they fucking just take out all your nerves in your entire arm. I was like, well, no more pain, and I'm, you know, I have one hand, so I have one arm.
Yeah, dude.
So yeah,
that's bro. So I don't know when it started, but like people, probably David after dentist, dude. Was like the first viral like
wisdom teeth shit.
Yeah. And then it took off from there. I mean, even now, it's like still you'll come across a video of like people being real fucked up after surgery or something like that. I was not like that I was completely conscious. Really,
you didn't have like any weird...
no fuzziness, no haziness, because I remember like I was going to record I literally could have drove myself home.
What did they give you? Did they give you something different?
I don't know. I
can't remember what they gave me.
I didn't ask the details, but I was completely fine. But like as a content creator, like that's not good.
Right.
I was like, shit, got my next YouTube video, bro.
Yeah, no.
And I was fine.
No, I don't know. Shit made me emotional,
because I definitely had like gauze and shit in my mouth, and so I looked goofy.
Well, yeah.
My face was swollen. So I think I tried to record a funny video, and I don't remember if I ever did anything with it. But I was like, man, I'm ready to be high as fuck right now.
Oh, I remember when I got my wisdom teeth out. It was when I was doing videos for Modern Warfare 2, and they gave me Vicodin for it, and I was streaming back then. I was actually doing, I think it was Justin TV, or maybe it was I streaming? No, maybe I wasn't streaming, but I was like, I don't remember what it was. I think it was on Justin TV, and I was just sitting there with like gauze in my mouth and like just playing MW2 and just recording it. I don't know, bro. Good times, I guess.
Yeah, dude.
I actually like, I know a lot of people get super addicted to pain meds, you know, like obviously it's like it's really bad, you know, in this country especially.
That's how a lot of like heroin addictions start.
Dude, it's bad, right? And it you know, people get addicted, like they hurt their back, they get pain meds, and then they get hooked on the pain meds, and then, you know, their back heals, but they still are addicted to pain meds, right? That's the issue. It's everywhere. It's rampant. I am one of those people, like, I actually physically cannot stand pain meds. Like, as soon as I don't need them because I'm no longer in pain, I instantly, like, even if I have a little bit of pain, I stop it and I take ibuprofen or I take anything else because I cannot imagine enjoying feeling like that. It makes me feel fucking one, dead inside. It makes me feel like I'm a shell of a human. I'm like a zombie every time. I'm like drooling on myself. I don't want to do anything. I just fucking sit there. Like, I do nothing. I hate it. I hate the way it makes me feel. So, but
Yeah.
so, I mean, I get it. Addiction doesn't necessarily, if you get addicted to something, you know, you're addicted, even if you don't necessarily enjoy it. I need that shit, bro. I don't know. All that shit's scary, bro. Pain meds are super scary. It's so rampant.
I don't think I've ever even taken like
anything
well, super like
have you ever
opioids or
broken
like
anything?
What is it? What are they called? Yeah, I mean, I broke my ankle back
You
in
had to
high
have
school.
then you had to have pain meds for that.
I think it was just like fucking super strong Motrin. I don't think it was like no joke. I ended up, so I didn't break, like flat out break. I cracked the growth plate in my ankle.
So, but you didn't need surgery
or
anything like that.
No, I was in a cast for a while.
I mean, that makes sense.
I think, dude, it was just like a little fracture, and I ended up playing a whole other basketball game on it because I had a doubleheader that night. I broke it in a basketball game.
Okay,
you
CJ McCollum.
I literally just laced it up because I thought it was just a sprain.
Yep.
And, you know, I've dealt with a ton of sprains, so I literally laced it up and played in the entire second game. And then I woke up the next morning and it was fucking blown out. And it hurt like a bitch.
Yeah.
And I was like,
all the adrenaline faded, all the everything else. I mean, the same thing happened when I broke my hand. And I was like, it's fine. It's swollen, like I fucked it up, like it hurts. I bruised it, but I was like, there's no way it's broken. Like, it doesn't hurt. It hurts, but it does not hurt. Like, there's no way. This is not what a broken hand should feel like.
Yeah.
And then the adrenaline started fading. And then, you know, a little bit more time went. And then the swelling started coming up. And then it was undoubtedly broken. I was like, yeah, my hands never hurt this bad. And then that was when I went to urgent care. I didn't go to the hospital. I went to urgent care. So I sat in the waiting room with a broken hand. Miserable. And apparently you are not on the top of the list for a broken hand. I waited 3.5, 4 hours with just they gave me an ice pack, and I just had an ice pack on it. And then they finally got me in, and they did x-rays and stuff.
Were they shocked it was broken?
No, they weren't shocked that it was broken. I told them, hey, I think I broke my hand. They're like, okay, wait here. I mean, that's what they told me. And then they did x-rays immediately, and they come in with the x-rays, and she goes, yeah, you shattered your fifth metacarpal. You're going to need surgery. And she goes, unfortunately, you can't have surgery for 10 days, at least 10 days. And I'm like, so what do I do? So they just made this little makeshift little splint, like a little tiny black splint, and they put my hand in it like this. Sorry, I'm showing the stream, but if you're listening to this, they put it in to have my fingers, and they wrapped it, and they said, take some Advil or ibuprofen. Yeah, you can have surgery in 10 days. And that's all I got. My hand was still fucking broken, dude. It was throbbing. It hurt so fucking bad. And I was just for 10 days. And I'll be honest, after a couple days, I kind of got used to it, and then I was taking like Advil or something, and it wasn't that bad. It really wasn't that bad.
You know what it was, though? It was a lesson in consequences for your actions.
Oh, I know. We've talked about it. Yeah. I learned my lesson, bro. I learned it, dude. I fucking deserved it, honestly. At the end of the day, I did it to my own dumb self.
Some people are just... They have
born stupid. They gotta learn some dumb lessons. Yeah, thank you.
Differently, like the people fucking tailing me, bro. They're not gonna know to not do that
until you slam on your brakes, dude.
Slam on my brakes.
Honestly, that's a good lesson they need to learn. Honestly, next time you're out, maybe just give it a shot.
I hope they're wearing their seatbelts, because otherwise they're gonna end up in my back seat.
Jesus Christ, dude.
I didn't make the rules.
Can I end up in your back seat?
I mean, if you want to, just make sure you clean up after.
Jesus. There's so many layers to that right there. There's so many fucking layers.
Always layers.
Yeah, I slammed the brakes on myself, and I learned a good lesson. Yeah, no, my hand hurt so much worse after surgery. That was when it was fucking painful. Yeah, and then getting the cast off, getting the pins pulled out of my hand was one of the worst experiences of my entire life. Don't ever. I don't wish that upon anyone. Pins that went from the side of my hand all the way into like past the middle of my palm. all in bone, and then when they don't give you anything when they go to take it out. They just grab it with fucking pliers. They hold your hand and they twist and pull. And you can just feel it coming out of your bone. You can, oh, dude.
That's a sensation I hope I never
And you
have
feel
to
the
experience.
pressure. It's not super painful, but it's not right.
Okay,
it's
so
not right.
I think I experienced something similar to that when I got my wisdom teeth out. Like they literally, I remember waking up.
And we're still doing it?
While they were still ripping teeth out.
Yikes.
But I didn't feel it. It didn't hurt.
Still,
but
yikes.
I was like becoming like
right
coherent.
Yeah.
Is that the right word?
Yeah.
Coherent?
Yes.
I was becoming coherent like whilst like I literally watched this man in my mouth come out with a tooth.
Did you feel them breaking your teeth?
And I just felt things happening. It wasn't painful, but I felt things happening in my mouth. And I was like, I don't like this. I don't fucking like this. And it was like, dude, have you ever seen that Jessica Alba movie where they go and like to do surgery and they give her the anesthesia and like she's supposed to be asleep, but she's wide awake. And it's a thing that like actually happens to people.
Yeah.
Where they like they're paralyzed basically,
right? But they can still feel everything and they're awake for it. Yeah, I've heard about it.
Dude, the panic that fucking went through my brain.
Oh yeah, I bet.
When I started coming to,
I bet.
While in the chair, I was like, I'm not supposed to be awake right now.
Yeah.
But like, I'm like sitting there and I'm like blinking. They know I'm blinking and stuff like that. And so like, I calm myself down real quick. But dude, yeah, that was fucked.
Yeah, my the same ex-girlfriend that drove me home from my wisdom teeth, she got her wisdom teeth out like a year later. She woke up during the procedure and it was the exact same thing. She couldn't move, but she could feel it. She said she felt it all, and the worst part, like she said, it was super painful, but she could feel them cracking her teeth. Like she could feel them and hear them cracking as because she didn't have 4, she had 6 wisdom teeth. She had 2 up higher, like in her.
So they were going.
So they had to go in, and she woke up in the middle of it, probably because it took longer than it was supposed to. Bro, it was terrible. So if you're about to get your wisdom teeth out, keep that in mind.
It really was
fine.
Not bad at all.
It's fine. It'll go fine.
I was scared. I was scared to get mine out, and I got mine out when I was older. I heard like the earlier you do it in life, the easier it is. And so like I was nervous after hearing that because I was in my 20s, I believe. But it wasn't painful or anything like that. I think the worst part was post surgery when I had to live off of mac and cheese and mashed potatoes.
That's what you ate,
like 3
bro.
days.
I had Jello, applesauce, like smoothies. What else,
dude? The mac and cheese was a little like rough.
Yeah, I feel like that would be. That's not soft enough.
It's fantastic.
That'd be good. Yeah.
I mean, I wasn't chewing much of it. I was kind of just swallowing little elbow macaronis whole. They're soft enough, I
mean, everybody goes through the wisdom teeth thing, bro. Most people at least. Not everybody.
My first meal, and I probably did it way too soon. I would like thinking back now is probably honestly that whole day was kind of a mistake, but it was fine now. It was my brother-in-law's bachelor party, like 5 days after I had my wisdom teeth out. So I was still taking pain meds.
Oh, you had holes still.
I had holes in my mouth still. And we literally I'm going to his bachelor party. And it was like a cool day. It was like a cool day in downtown Detroit. We went to like a Tigers game and stuff like that. So I took my pain meds in the morning. We're at this Tigers game. Everyone's getting beers because it's a fucking bachelor's party. So I grab a beer,
It'll be fine.
And so like I'm feeling good, dude. I'm like a beer and a half deep. I'm feeling fucking good, bro.
I bet.
And I'm seeing all these people walking around with ballpark Franks, dude. Just fucking.
Oh no, you thought, bro? That's a bad idea.
I'm like, dude, that looks like the best fucking hot dog I've ever seen. And mind you, this is still like on 3 days of mashed potatoes. I was like, oh fuck. And my dad was with me. I was like, Dad, I'm gonna try. He was like, all right. And so I got a ballpark Frank, dude.
Got stuck in the holes, didn't it?
No, it was the best hot dog I have ever had in my entire life, dude. I went and got 2 more.
Oh,
and
Jesus.
fucking slammed them.
So you didn't have any issues? You didn't get any... Dude, I got wisdom teeth out, I got food stuck in one of my... I don't know how, because they're supposed to be, stitched up, but I got food in one of mine, and I had to go in there and like hold my phone, like the light up, and I had to grab tweezers, and I had to grab the food out of the hole. Yeah, that wasn't fun.
I was really good with my tongue. But it it was like super. I think it was really just because the hot dog in general was like soft enough.
Right.
So it wasn't like I was eating nachos, right? And like chunks were cracking off, and like
little bag of Doritos in them, bitch.
Yeah,
I feel that.
But dude, it was fucking amazing. Oh, dude, it was literally one of the best food experiences I've ever had.
Yeah, it's because you were fucking. Hot dog. This dude was on pain meds and alcohol, bro. That hot dog was so good.
And I hadn't eaten real food in 3-4 days. So
you funny, bro. You funny. All right, I'll be completely honest, bro. I have got to piss like no other fucking man on this planet. So, and I think we're gonna go play some Valheim. Valheim, the Viking fucking game with Mike. If you still want to, we're gonna go do that.
Yeah. We can wrap it up. Dude, it's been a fucking stellar podcast.
It's been we heard a lot of ranting. We talked to. I mean, we didn't really have like.
Off my chest.
Yeah, good, dude. This is a therapy session.
I feel a lot better after the podcast. I was very angry at the start of this.
That's what we need that. Sometimes you just need that. You need a little 2 hours to just kind of clear the air. Get some shit off your chest.
It feels good.
You'll be feeling good. Thank you guys for listening. We're gonna wrap up the podcast there. Yeah, Brothers to the Therapy Room is our new podcast. It's a segue, or it's a segue. It's a side project. There we go.
A segment.
I'm gonna ride a Segway to your house and then enter your back seat again. Anyways,
love to see you.
I gotta pee. Thank you guys so much for listening. If you guys are new to the podcast and you enjoyed, make sure you guys, I don't know what you're listening on or where you're watching, but hit the subscribe button, hit a follow, leave a review, whatever it is.
Dude, it helps so much.
It does. So much. It really does. We appreciate you guys listening. If you're on your way to work, if you're at work, I don't know what the fuck you're doing. All right. Maybe you're balls deep right now.
I don't care either.
Hell yeah.
I'm so fuck to our podcast.
So glad we were along for this incredible sexual pleasurable ride. Speaking of pleasurable rides, you guys can go follow Vern Notice on everything at Vern Notice. You can follow me, Gold Glove, pretty much at everything, GoldGloveTV. You can find us. Thank you guys for listening. Thanks for hanging with us. We'll see you guys, episode 32, in 2 weeks. Take care.
Bye, everyone.
So long. Goodbye. Why is there no... Bro, the music's not playing? Guy? Okay, make your own music. Go. Yeah, keep going. Keep going. This is nice. Okay, keep going.
I gotta pee too, bro.
Okay, keep going.
Cue it up.
The music's going. We're good.
Okay.
Oh my god, dude, the sound you were making was actually so close to the actual beat.
I'm nice.